perfect timing. Like I planned it. I did
What
not,
now?
but it was beautiful. It was
What was
beautiful. The national anthem played right as we hit the let's go mark.
Oh, nice.
Yes. Well timed.
Nice.
Well timed. And thank you to Mythos Midnight for the 2 months of the membership. It's already been a month, Garrett. It's already been a month.
My goodness.
Yeah.
My goodness. Just holding the gearbox down. Mythos, enjoy your new GG. And now you've upgraded to green.
Yes. I'm doing casual lighting today. I'm rolling with some casual lighting.
Casual lighting,
yeah,
huh?
Yeah. It was my birthday. It's my birthday this week, so I got myself some underglows for my desk, so it looks like my desk is hauling ass around the office.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's really chill.
It's like your birthday today, right?
No, Wednesday.
I was like, I'm about to say, I need to yell at my phone notifications if it's your birthday today.
No, but I can set it to react to the music if I really want to. It'll change colors and flash based on the music here.
Nice.
But it's just nice to not have some big bright lights in my face. So I'm gonna take a little break today.
Awesome.
And I'm gonna roll a little casual.
Oh goodness! Look at our Wojo re-upping their membership to get that 2 months, and Pogsy joining the membership for the first time. Thanks so much, y'all. Thanks for the support and being a part of the Gearbox.
Agreed. And welcome everybody. Happy Monday.
Enjoy your emojis. Happy Monday, Kyle.
Happy Monday, Garrett. It's good to be here. How was your weekend?
Oh,
How you feeling?
It was good. I'm feeling damn near back to myself.
Good.
Damn near. Still a little sleepy, but that's kind of and every once in a while I just have a coughing fit out of absolutely nowhere. But
sure.
Fine. Otherwise, we went to a concert over the weekend. Saw Katie's favorite band. And then Saturday and Sunday we stayed home all day and just watched motorsports.
Sweet.
It was wonderful. I slept in till 2 on Saturday. Because I was up really late Friday going to that concert. Yeah, I had a great weekend. I did nothing. I did mow the lawn yesterday. It was horrible. It was the most stagnant, humid insanity. And I waited until like 7 p.m. and it was still I weighed myself before I went and then weighed myself when I came back inside. 3 pounds I sweat off, Kyle.
Wow.
Yeah. Nicholas, thank you for kicking us off with the super chat.
Thank you,
If there
Nicholas.
was supposed to be a message attached to that, feel free to give us an old @grinding gear.
Yeah.
We'll keep an eye out for it.
Appreciate it. I went to the Renaissance Fair this weekend.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's right. You mentioned that.
Yeah, it was raining for the whole thing, but that means it was super muddy and hey, felt more medieval in that way.
I'm about to say that just helps the theme.
Exactly. So it's back.
Did you dress up?
Yeah. No, did it full dress up? I don't think I have any pictures that I can share.
Actually, why didn't you? Do you know how to social media?
Let me see. Maybe I can actually get a picture here to share.
I don't mean to shame you.
No,
but do you
I know that's fair.
Why social media exists?
I did it for my own joy of it. You know, it was just me and my family. Here we go. Okay, I got a picture. I can share.
Share that picture.
All right, it's going up on screen there.
Oh, I need to turn on the stream. Hold up.
Yeah,
Hold up a minute. I need to make this bigger because I can't see. Oh, look at you. Look at that happy medieval family.
It was so wet. My poor Griffin was soaked. Absolutely soaked. My little familiar. He's a little Jim Henson puppet, so I have a little control for him, and he looks around and stuff. So
that is adorable.
You know, I had to put on the beanie because I don't like water falling on my head. It's just a personal preference.
You know, it depends on the length of my hair. The longer it gets, the less I like it. The less I like water on my head. So right now, I don't like water on my head. When I used to keep it, high and tight, didn't matter.
So we marched about, stomped in puddles, had a lovely, lovely time.
Nice. Jacob Lowry, thanks for signing up for our membership. Welcome to the Gearbox. That's great, man. Sounds like we both had a good weekend.
Yeah, it was solid. It was solid. Wore me out, naturally. Wore me out. It was a good time though.
We had to. So the concert we went and saw was in Orlando. It was at the House of Blues, which is still in downtown Disney, Kyle.
Right. Right.
Which means I had to go to Disney to go to the punk rock show, which is always weird.
Isn't it called like the streets of something or other now? Like downtown?
Now it's called Disney Springs.
Disney Springs, of course.
It is downtown Disney. It will always be downtown Disney. I will never remember that it's called Disney Springs unless I put effort into it. If Katie and I are like, hey, we're going to that location, it is downtown Disney.
Wait, when did I say I dislike thick thighs? Hang on, we need to set the record straight here.
Oh, hold on.
What? Yeah. When did I say this?
Things Kyle doesn't like. Checklist. Water on head. Thick thighs. What does thick thighs have to do with it?
I don't know. We have to double check.
Where did that come from?
To correct the statements I've made in the past. Redact them.
It's downtown Disney. I don't care what Bob Chapek says. It's been Disney Springs since before Chapek. Just to be clear.
It's a cool place. It's good to walk around. It's chill. Lots of food and stuff. I had some fabulous food at the Renaissance Fair. Had said huzzah a lot.
Nice.
Sat in the Scottish part of the audience since it was Queen of Scotland for the Renaissance Fair. So you want to be on the Queen's side. The Scottish jouster rode out with his shirt off and he was ripped. So we made the right choice there, and I had a lovely time.
Listen, I'm not gonna argue with the folks in chat room. What?
I was talking about, I was talking like this a while ago when I was talking about piggyback rides and thick thighs and how they destroy me because of the squeezing. And then we got into like GoldenEye and Xena Warrior Princess. What was her name? The Phoenix. The Phoenix was squeezing Pierce Brosnan.
Xena. That's not Warrior Princess.
Yeah, no. I think she's named Xena.
I think she is named Xena in GoldenEye, but no, Xena Warrior Princess is different. Okay. I'm not sure I was there for this because I feel like I would have defended thick thighs, but yeah.
And I caught all up on Star Wars, so we can argue about that over the course of today too, if you wish.
Oh, I'd love to. Did you like any of it?
I liked parts.
I liked episode 3. Episode 3 is my favorite so far.
The costumes are great. Like, I love distressed stormtroopers. I thought that
they got some good dirty stormtroopers in that 3rd episode.
Yeah, they're overdoing the breathing, man. That's my biggest complaint. Like, he's breathing while speaking. He's making the same breath while wearing a different underwater mask. Like, not all Darth Vader breaths should be of the same length, value, intensity, preluding, and then when he's in a different mask in the Bacta tank, he shouldn't be breathing like Darth Vader. It's a different device.
Get out of here, you insane
person.
Now,
you might be able to justify this, but Darth Vader literally breathes mid-sentence. So if his lungs are being operated independently of his voice box, then it makes sense. But Darth Vader literally breathed while he was speaking.
That happens in the original movies.
Then clearly his lungs are not connected to his accordion voice box. That's okay.
I've never thought too hard about this, but I think I was always under the impression that it fills the helmet with air, so it is indifferent. Although, then in Return of the Jedi, when he's injured, it completely changes how he's breathing.
Right, he's breathing faster, exactly.
Well, it's not necessarily faster, it's like labored, which I guess you could argue is it damaged the respirator and isn't necessarily tied to his breathing. Okay. I haven't thought about this. This is interesting. I think you're a crazy person. If you're in the back of the tank, you have Darth Vader, you're going to use you're going to use the sound. You're not going to use a different sound.
I get it later when they potteried it, and they're like,
the Vader sound.
They were like, oh, Obi-Wan and Vader, the pottery of the moment. Like, I get why they did it then, but then he's walking on screen later in the village, and they do yet another breathing before he arrives, and it was just laborious. It was overdone.
It's Darth Vader. You're literally you're annoyed by Darth Vader. That's how you Darth Vader. You're describing Darth Vader.
We're reaching Aliens 4 problems where we're just showing the aliens too much, and we're showing Darth Vader too much.
I disagree.
Kristen and I have a fundamental problem with the treatment of Darth Vader because in episode 4, New Hope, he is basically a paladin, a security guard, a bodyguard. Like no one respects him. He arrives with very little pomp and circumstance. No one's really that scared of him yet. And I like that version of Vader best. I do think he looks badass in a giant lava throne. So I can't argue with what's been done to him. I just really, really liked original Vader so much, and his sparing use.
What if I told you characters are different at different points in their lives?
That's saying like
they're showing us a different Vader, which is what I like about it, because it's a younger Vader who is still
younger by
factual, yes,
but 10
it's a younger Vader.
When he says, I haven't felt this presence since trails off, that's not a 10-year trail off. That is a 20, 30-year trail off. Like,
no, it isn't.
I think
Vader also says Obi-Wan once thought as you did, which implies that they had run-ins post-suit. I
disagree. I think that
you can disagree, but you're wrong. There are implications in the original trilogy that they had run-ins with one another before A New Hope, but after the turn to Vader. It's there in original trilogy lines.
Which line?
Obi-Wan once thought as you did, Vader says to Luke, that he could be turned back to the light side. This is the conversation Luke is having with Vader. Luke's trying to turn it back. Vader says to Luke, Obi-Wan once thought as you did. Why would Obi-Wan try and turn Vader back to the light side? So when did that happen, Kyle? Is my question to you. Because we saw their meeting in A New Hope, and Obi-Wan didn't think as Luke did.
Well, what if that's just when he was yelling at him after he cut off his legs, or before he got in a fight when he was like choking Padme? I think all of episode 3 could cover Obi-Wan thinking as he did. If we get into the psychology of Vader's narcissism, he could believe his own lies.
It's not as what's the word I'm looking at here?
Because even after, Chet's getting on this, right? Like, even after he killed the younglings, Obi-Wan still pleaded with his friend that he could come back.
Not really. He pleaded with Yoda.
Oh, my camera turned off.
He pleaded with Yoda. He shows up at Mustafar, standing at the top of that ramp with his hands on his hips like, I'm about to go kill my friend. And then they have an argument about democracy. They don't have an argument about the light side.
I shall return. Hang on. Okay, I'm gonna be gone for an extra second. Hang on.
From my point of view, the Jedi are evil. We'll get to Final Fantasy 14. We'll get there. I need to grab this super chat. So, because YouTube likes to not let me scroll back far enough. Actually, let me see if there's... I've been meaning to do this, to see if there is a repository somewhere of all the super chats sent in. Oh, well, it won't let me access monetization, so that's interesting. I bet it's there. I bet it's there. I wish I could see what was happening with Kyle, because you all seem very amused. Oh, weird.
All right, pardon me.
Are you back?
I'm back. I'm back. My camera just got a little stuck, so I had to give it a restart.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Star Johnson just sent in a very generous super chat.
Oh, thank you,
doesn't have
Star.
a message along with it, so Star, add us if you meant to include a message. We'll keep an eye out for your @. And we also got a super chat while yelling about Darth Vader to each other from, I believe it was Winkle, but I took a photo. It was Winkle who just yells in all caps, "Adventure awaits, huzzah!"
Huzzah! The legend
I feel the need
continues,
to yell
which
if they're in all.
I'm assuming is Gotsetsu, because he's the only legend I can think of who needs to continue. And yes, it was
Who needs to continue?
not technically a tarot card, it was a Gotsetsu.
Ah,
It's a deck of many things for Dungeons and Dragons, which is basically a tarot deck, but it's got less cards in it. Doesn't have
Star
the
Johnson
minors.
meant to put in "buy yourself the Git Fantasy." What is Git Fantasy?
I think that's the dance we saw at the end of last stream.
Emote Git
Yeah,
Fantasy.
I think people were dancing.
Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, look at that. I am leaving it up.
To my final point, which is not
boy.
final because you're more than welcome to respond. I agree. I think your version of Vader is badass, and I'm glad you enjoy him. There is a alternate universe where Vader is presented with the respect of a horror monster that I wish could exist.
That you got that at the end of
It's not
Rogue
about
One.
it's not about when I got it, man. I want to be teased every night. I don't it's not about like you teased me a week ago and now we can do whatever we want. Like you got to do it every time. I didn't want to see Vader there. I wanted to hear the breathing through the wall and him walk by and just see like the chest. I don't want any preview.
Expectations are the thieves of joy.
I disagree. Critique and observation allows one to know that you're watching a truly defining moment in cinema and know you're not wasting your time and could be playing V Rising instead.
You pull the wasting time thing a lot, and I find it reduces me to thinking your standards are impossible.
They are. I agree.
You are one of the most difficult human beings I've ever met when it comes to entertainment.
As I should be. Which is why
I don't want to see the same thing over and over again, and I'm not seeing the same thing here, and that's why I'm happy.
yeah, no, it's all good. And we come together. We flow through each other. And one thing we agree on is that Final Fantasy is fabulous.
Garrett's standards are too low.
Yeah, no,
that's why I didn't like the first half of Stormblood.
I would not
My
go.
standards are too low.
I would not go to say that at all. I am jealous of. I'm trying to think of this. There's no demeaning nature at all in what I want to say. I am jealous of the joy you find in so many things. And my critique, my world is extremely bothersome because I enjoy so little. And I find minor things so disrupting. And to me, they're so easy to fix from the outside.
In my mind, you remind me of the Star Wars subreddit, which is, it's difficult for me to not get riled because I am so used to people being like, well, I had this one very specific thing I wanted and I didn't get it, so this thing is devoid of value.
Oh, sure.
And I'm so annoyed by that from living on the internet.
Yeah.
That it fuels a rage in me that makes me hate the human race.
I understand that. It is unfair that the internet takes my side because I don't want those friends. in this, particularly in the Star Wars case, like their lambasting, review bombing, anger is so extreme that when I have these are entirely personal gripes that I wish to express in my own joy of consuming the content, and that I am immediately related to someone's bad take, or I talk to you pre-frustrated is so disappointing because these are entirely organic to me. I'm not sitting there going like, oh damn, I hated it, like can I go find like-minded people? No, like that's the joy of hating something, is knowing that the hate is fully yours.
That's, you could send me off on another tangent, which is I hate it when garbage people bring abuse into fiction, because then when it does suck, and I want to have a conversation about something sucking, but garbage people has already spoiled the water, like that god-awful Ghostbusters reboot. I was like, wow, this movie's terrible, but there's all these people being horrible sexists, so I don't really want to talk about how this movie's terrible. But I would love to have a really fun conversation with my friends about how terrible this movie is.
Sure.
But in spite of the sexist assholes, I just didn't want to even bother.
Well, and then you get into like retweet culture, if that's even a phrase, but like where people will back you up because you back up their point, but their point is ultimately a not good point to be making in the first place.
Well, that's what you're getting at, right? Where you're like, whoa, no, I don't want to be associated with you.
I do not wish to be grouped in with people who are hating it
I'm
for
just
the wrong
mad
reasons.
with the writing. You're a garbage person. I'm just mad at the writing. Yeah, that happens. Oh God, that happens a lot. That happens. The Blizzard stuff, man. Like you're like, oh, I think Diablo Immortal sucks, and then like these people where you go look at their tweet history and they're just abusing developers are agreeing with you, and you're like, nope, I don't want you as an ally. Please leave me. Please go away. But yeah, we got some super chats. Yarto, thank you for the super chat. Here's to you delving into post Shadowbringers. Fun fact, did you know that 3 of the top 5 worst user rated games in Metacritic are Blizzard games? Sorry. Now I'm not going to go to bat for Blizzard right now. They're churning out mobile games that I hate.
I mean, it is rather impressive that Diablo Immortal got so low. And there's also lots of analysis going on with Diablo 4 language being used, which is very scary. I find that
what the store thing, they confirmed a store years ago, so people
absolutely.
are just digging up shit during Immortal's launch, just scare people and get clicks.
No, absolutely. But you know, when the lead developers of Diablo Immortal said there'd be no way to buy power, so everything they say is suspect right now. And so I'm distancing myself mentally from my desire for Diablo 4, and I'll wait for reviews. Like, it would be a day one game for me otherwise, but Diablo Immortal's actions have sullied that. Regardless,
I'm gonna try and win you over on that. I really want to play that day one, and I'd like to do it on stream.
Regardless of developers I really like, developers I really enjoy and respect, I'm nervous about things beyond their control affecting the game at this point. Super Side Swiper, thank you for the super chat. The Legend Returns refers to 2 things: the 24-man raid and the spoilers.
And spoilers.
Yeah.
Arwojo, thank you for the super chat. Let the hate flow through you, Kyle.
It's literally fun. Like, to me, it's the non-comedic version of a riff track. Like, it is story critique, and it is a puzzle how you could make it better, and how my desires for what I saw happening in a cheap film can still be met today. Like, the aliens and Force swimming through the water is so bad because it is such a longing shot on the aliens that we've lost purpose of horror.
I don't put hardly any weight in personal desires because they are personal desires, and therefore I don't think relevant to critique.
I think that's a fair take.
Daykoth, thank you for continuing to be a member for 2 months, who says, reminds me of the South Park flag episode. The flag episode?
Flag episode.
Oh, now I remember the flag. Yes, never mind. I remember. Oh boy, yeah, that episode where yeah, it was.
Is that the ones where the boys are trying to design a flag for South Park that'll appease to the adults?
The South Park is trying to redesign its flag because the flag is extremely racist.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's this thing where, it's like everyone's like, oh, I don't want to touch that with a 10-foot pole kind of a thing.
That's right. Yeah, even they go ask Jesus what they should do, and he's like, boys, I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole.
Oh, yeah, because they call into the Jesus show. Because Stan goes, God damn it. And Jesus goes, I heard that. And that's one of my favorite gags in all of South Park. Oh, it's so good. Also, Jeff H. wrote a message a while back for his 2-month membership. Says, it's giving me free text, so free pun. I was a freshman or a fisherman once, but I had to give it up. I just couldn't live off my net income.
Yep.
We've got a deep well of groaner joke appreciators in this community.
Oh, man.
It's good. It's good.
And then Riot making moves, man. That was another conversation for another show.
Are they making moves?
Dude,
that headline doesn't work. You have to do way too much reading to realize if you should be excited for that, because it's like every Riot game coming to Xbox PC Game Pass. I'm just like, they're all on PC already and they're all free to play. Like, you got to go in and be like, oh, well, for this game I get the full roster, and for that game I get this, and for this game I get that. That's an interesting one. It's like it's so different from, like, Microsoft buying Activision Blizzard. It's
definitely.
It is not even within the same galaxy of an announcement.
There are a lot of communities, Here's the Storm and Overwatch in particular, that are really excited to get on Game Pass, and Riot beat them to the punch and is giving away all their Heroes Champions goodies inside of it, which Blizzard will not do. But I do think that Blackbird's membership here is well said, because nobody has said it yet. Nerds, love you too, LOL. I mean, yes. we are literally standing around a RPG arguing about Star Wars. What could be more nerdy?
I would love nothing else.
Exactly. That's why we're here.
I look forward to yelling about how you don't understand Star Wars for the rest of my life, Kyle.
There you go. See?
And I look forward to you telling me how Star Wars isn't worth liking for the rest of my life.
I never said such thing. In fact, if I removed all my critique, about every minute I would say that was good. I like that. Like when Obi-Wan was slowly discovering all his powers again, and he did the snap thing when he was hiding. So like when we get to the Death Star, this is not his first rodeo in sneaking about and using the snap thing. That's fine. That was great. I actually really like that. I really like that moment.
That calms me, because so many people have been like, he's not badass enough. And I'm like, they're trying to tell a story with a power arc.
He's literally like, he's like 0 to 100 badass. Like, he is like barely able to distract somebody, and then 5 minutes later he's deflecting all the lasers. That is an impossible claim. And also, the show has to have a finite amount of time. Like, we don't have time to explore. I wish we did. I wish Obi-Wan could be Last Airbender, where we really just like chew all of it and like really get into like him, using the finger gauntlet stretchy things to Doctor Strange to like get his force back and like really like get into it.
Like, what are you talking about?
Like, step by step. I wish we could go there, but I know that it's expensive, and actually Darth Vader was a computer, which is kind of weird. It sounded amazing.
Well, yeah, James Earl Jones is 90 now, man. Like,
yeah. Sounded great.
I think it's rumor, but it makes sense to me that he still recorded lines, but they cleaned it up digitally.
That could be true too.
But the other rumor is that they had to credit him because they used his likeness. But I don't know. It's a brave new world with all this deep fake stuff. R Diva, thank you for the super chat. It says liking things is the new hating things. I'll drink to that. Not right now because it's 2 PM. I don't drink that early, but yeah.
Liking things is the new hating things.
Yep. Well, hey, I like something a lot of people hate, which is Lise. Shall we talk to her?
I think so. I think we'll stand up from our my little nap here. Thank you for the pillow. I was supplied. Also, where'd you go? Here.
I'm right
Lightweaver,
here.
I saw you teabag me earlier, so know that was noticed. let's hang out with B plot here.
Did you read the Jurassic World review I retweeted?
No, what is it out?
It is the single most brutal review of anything I've ever read in my entire life.
Oh wow.
One of the lines is Colin Trevorrow couldn't make an audience gasp if he removed all of the oxygen from the theater.
Ooh, damn.
Yeah. It's hilarious. I was in tears last night reading this review. I haven't seen the movie yet, but I'm sure it's garbage because all of Jurassic World movies are garbage.
Did you watch ABC back in the day when Hercules was coming out?
Oh my God, no.
And
no,
they made
that show looked so hokey.
No, not the TV show. I'm talking about the movie, the Disney movie. Disney put together a like 2-hour special where they gave away all the jokes and all the fight scenes of Hercules.
That is such an extremely specific example. No, I definitely did not see what the hell you're talking about.
Okay, it's not a good example either because Hercules, with the passage of time, ended up being really good. But when I went to the theater, I had seen all the jokes and all the fight scenes, and it was super disappointing. I knew Jurassic World Domination was going to be bad because on YouTube for the past month, they've been posting all the dinosaur fights. And literally...
well, according to the review, the movie just uses dinosaur fights when it doesn't know how to end a scene.
But the dinosaur fights are the whole reason I would pay the ticket. So I have no desire...
Well, it sounds like there might be more than you think.
More dinosaurs? I mean, I like Carnotaurus. I think Carnotaurus is badass.
I'm a classic T-Rex fan, but also more Dilophosaurus. Dilophosaurus is criminally underutilized.
Oh, T-Rex is always
Super
getting trashed on.
Sideswiper made me die in the middle of you trying to explain that ABC thing with a super chat that said, "Why would you want it to be like The Last Airbender? That movie was a disaster."
Oh,
I'm just going to.
We don't talk about.
I'm going to assume that I live in a world with logic and justice, and just assume you're joking, and that you've seen the animated series, and that you do not live in a world where you think the live action movie is the only thing.
Heartbreak per minute. Like the highest HBMs.
I'm gonna click on lease now.
Yes, do that. Also, we have one more super chat though.
We do?
Yeah, 4-Day Rocks. 1, 2, 3. You know who I like? Everyone who isn't lease. Let's click lease. Click on lease.
Lease gets a bum rap. Lease is awesome. Oh, we're gonna get an emote out of this.
Is she gonna talk? Oh, damn, she's actually gonna talk.
Yeah, she is. You ready to sync up?
Yep, I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, go.
I thought we'd be in patch, you know.
We've
Readery?
made good progress since we took back Alamigo, but there's one big issue we still have to address. Leadership. The Domans had Lord Hien ready and willing to take the throne, but we've got no one like that here. Theodoric was our last ruler, and he wasn't called the Mad King for nothing.
Suffice it to say, our people have had their fill of kings, which means we need to find a new way forward.
If only it were that easy. Everyone and his uncle has an opinion.
Internet.
Just like Star Wars.
Yep.
For the time being, we're just going to have to keep leaning on General Aldin and the Alliance for support, and see if we can't find a solution together. Something tells me we're going to be hosting a lot of meetings in the near future. But if that's what it takes, I'm ready to talk till my jaw aches. The Reach is yours, Nago. Don't do anything I wouldn't.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Ah, there you are. I've been searching all over for you.
I don't even know who you are.
That said, this might not be the
Just
best place
push
to
him out
talk.
of the way as
Will
you
you join
walk
me?
by. Who are you again? Oh, jeez.
I'll get to the point. Might you be interested in a spot of adventure?
My middle name is Spot of
all,
Adventure.
We were adventurous before we were scions, were we not? After routing the Imperials and liberating Alamigo, I reckon we've earned a bit of respite, don't you? And what better way to spend it than by returning to our roots?
All right. I like the sound of that.
So, what say you? Shall we call on Alphino and go adventuring?
What? Alphino adventuring?
I'm gonna go with twist my arm, why don't you?
I'd like to see that. I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, go. Oh, that's a jank smile. How's your smile look?
It was a little weird. It was a little forced. I'm gonna bully Arenvald only because I feel like he is the writer's warrior of light, and I feel threatened by him.
I feel like he hasn't done anything of note to make me bother remembering who he is or why he's important.
He is literally like on his own adventure, and every time we're fighting someone down there, he has an equally, if not greater, fight slightly off screen.
But it's not important enough like Estinian's fights to actually be shown to us.
Oh. Thank you, Sid, for the housing wares.
Ah, yes. While we were both dead on the table, Sin did a dead trade with me. I'm gonna have quite some decorating to do later. He's a B team scion like Hoary Boulder. I'd rather be I remember Hoary Boulder more than I remember Arenvald.
Yeah. Well, no, Hoary Boulder has like a fun backstory. Arenvald's like been through the shit, so he has the backstory I don't.
Arenvald has real default character creator energy. I feel about Arenvald the way I think a lot of people feel about Lys. There's just not a whole lot here to grab onto.
Right then.
But yeah.
Let's go find Master Levier. Actually, leave that to me. I want you fresh for our little adventure. Wait for us by the Aetheryte, and we'll be along shortly. See you there.
Okay, never mind. Now I like him because he's actually going to go do the fetch quest for me.
He's going to go get I don't know why we want Alphino for an adventure, though.
Oh, come on. Alphino is a capable summoner.
He actually has fought quite a bit. He's just going to, he's going to square up the joint. He's a square.
Well, Kyle, as a fellow square, I stand with my fellow the right-angled brethren.
Alphino always falls asleep first at the sleepover. And gets messed with.
I typically got messed with at sleepovers.
I also fell asleep early, so.
All right, clicking on this destination. You ready to get your weight on, Kyle?
Always.
Oh, cinematic time. Nice shot of Rauger's Reach.
Yeah, pan down.
Oh, need to stop auto advance. Greeting. Oh God. This is what happens when you have COVID. Sometimes you go to talk and you can't. Greetings, Tunin Val. 'Twould seem we are to accompany Arenvald on some manner of escapade. Have you any idea what we've gotten ourselves into?
Allow me to explain. It'll be something of a history lesson, but I'll try to be brief. No snoring, if you please. Now, the events I would speak of occurred before the occupation, back when Alamigo was still a monarchy, and a Theodoric? Oh, and Theodoric Scepter. I thought that was a government type.
That's a name, I believe.
Yep, that's the Pope.
A uniquely brutal death spot by all accounts.
Wait, Theodoric? Was he the eyeball one, or was he the Pope? I don't remember at the moment. He was the Mad King. Oh, the Mad King. Okay.
Yeah, this has nothing to do with Heavensward.
Okay. We haven't, outside of the flashback with Robon, we don't know much about Mad King. He's never appeared on screen. Okay, Cool.
All I know is that Game of Thrones was definitely running when this game was written.
Yes, but it was still good when this game was written. So,
That's true.
inspiration. A uniquely brutal despot by all accounts. Excuse me.
I already read that.
Oh, excuse me. That he was. The King of Ruin suffered no rivals, real or imagined, and his dispute with the monks of the Fist ended up with Raugur's Reach being burned to the ground. In latter years of his rule, he was seized by an unshakable belief that unseen forces were conspiring to steal his crown, and so he ordered that every soul with a claim to his throne be executed, including his own family. The wealth of the poor sods he put to death became the property of the king, and it is said that these royal treasures were hoarded somewhere in the palace. Thus was born the legend of the Mad King's Trove.
I believe I see the direction our adventure is to take. I assume you have a mind to unearth this hidden bounty. I almost said booty.
Jelani. You should read that, Garrett. You assume correctly.
I didn't say that.
Because of the Star Wars.
I didn't say that. I said your standards are impossibly high, which is the truest thing I've ever known in this world. Alphino continues, and would I also be correct in assuming that this legend is widely known? Others must surely have gone in search of your prize, tempting as it seems.
Well, of course, we won't be the first to make an attempt. Following Alamigo's liberation, more than a few eager adventurers turned the palace upside down in hopes of claiming an easy fortune. But even after scourging every room from dawn till dusk, they uncovered not a single coin. Their gold lust drained away as quickly as it had come, and the legend of the Mad King's Trove remains simply that, a legend.
But I see you have no intention of letting the story end there.
What self-respecting adventurer would? I imagine. The three of us delving into a decades-old mystery? Tell me the thought of that doesn't set your heart racing. It does.
Pose.
So it's been...
Trinolier, thank you for the super chat during that. Alphino has lore, arcana, and history proficiencies.
That he does. He can get all those proficiencies, I think. I don't think he had to be a bard. He'd make a good bard. I like Arnvald.
Alphino doesn't seem like the singing type.
No, well, you don't have to sing. You can play an instrument. Or you can just do speeches, like rhetoric. You can literally do talking bards nowadays.
Where's the fun in that?
I agree.
Scorbudic, thank you for becoming a member. Welcome to the Gearbox. Enjoy your emojis. Orator. Oh, okay, fair.
So I
fair.
assume
you
this
just
is...
didn't want to say oral.
Yeah. I assume this is us going back to that big lake city we found. That'd be really fun, the one under the castle.
Oh, I'd be into that.
Because there's stuff down there.
Alphino says, the news of Doma and Alamigo's liberation has kindled the flames of revolution in every corner of the Empire. I hear the imperial province of Dalmasca has already risen up in rebellion, which means the Garleans must surely have their hands full. What better time than now to indulge in such a diversion? Tell us, Arnvald, have we any clue as to where we might begin our search?
Well, judging by how the other treasure hunters fared, noising about the palace isn't like to get us anywhere. So, we'll probably need to, ask around.
Would that be another way of saying no?
Well, yes.
I see. In that case, I shall pay a visit to the Allied Archivist and request access to the records seized from the Imperials. The Garleans are meticulous about such things. If they uncovered the trove during their occupation, the event is certain to have been recorded. In the meantime, the two of you can track down those who worked as palace servants and officials in Theodoric's day. give that they would be at least 20 at the time. You will be looking for people who have seen 40 summers or more. Anything they can tell you about the king and his bloody deeds may prove useful, so be sure to listen well. Arnvald, pray try your luck in the fringes and the peaks while Tuna and Val make the rounds in the Alamegan Quarter.
Ha ha! And there I was thinking. Slash? Oh.
I was the party leader.
I was the party leader. Not that I mind, of course. Let's be about it, eh? We can meet afterwards at the gate.
Gilbard's Gate?
Gilbard's Gate. I was thinking Slash was the party leader.
He's a big Guns N' Roses fan, Kyle. Big Guns N' Roses fan. Super Sideswiper, thank you for the super chat. Arnvald is the guy whom they sent to kill primals when they can't find you. He's the backup.
Yeah.
He's about. My God, look at all of you.
Is this
Got
looping?
a proper effing rainbow going on. That's pretty.
Oh, is this looping? Is this a looping emoji?
Oh, you're boxing?
Yeah, boxing's looping. Nice.
Oh, cool. Hey, turn to me. Turn to me. Now we.
Oh, shoot.
Now we. All right. When we get our medium house, we got to build a fighting pit.
There we go.
Are you Papa Lehman?
I am Papa Limo today. I'm Tala Limo.
Papa Lehman today. No, you should inform me. We could have matched.
Oh yeah. I mean, you're welcome to go to the city if you really want to.
We don't have a lot of opportunities to match. I don't have I don't have that set up pre-made.
Sadly,
so.
you can't dye these gauntlets. They would be really useful.
I feel like there's similar gauntlets you could get.
I mean, there's some decent ones, yeah. But they really have, like, they go on anything. So you can be like a cloth wearer in a armor set.
All right, hold on. All right, Kyle, this is what we do from now on when we talk about things we don't agree on. We're going to square up like this, and I'm going to be like, I personally think Darth Vader is a perfect bridge between Clone Wars Anakin and New Hope Anakin. And you can be like, it's completely terrible and you have bad taste.
What? I have never said that.
I mean, other people are putting words in my mouth in chat, so I thought I would just,
I go out of my way to talk about how this is my personal preference. I could do no more. That's it. I'm gonna go talk to people.
I can't. Oh, fine. I'll go talk to people too.
Fine. Where are we going actually?
Fine. I don't know.
Oh, we're going to. We might as well teleport.
We'll always have Avatar: The Last Airbender.
We'll always have Avatar: The Last Airbender. At least we have Final Fantasy 14.
Where the shit are we going? Let's see here. Oh yes, there is. There's. Oh God, I can barely click on it. Alamegan Quarter. I'm heading there. Enjoy. Oh no, we're not in a party. We're not in a party. Interrupt.
Let's do that.
Invite.
Now, as you'll see in our video Wednesday, one of the really cool things I think about our enjoyment of Final Fantasy 14 is that we really enjoy completely different things, but also respect the other person's enjoyment of the other thing. And that's what makes it so fun.
It's very rare you and I fully agree on shit.
Yeah, I think that, I mean, I'm sure if we got deep...
There's certain things. We have a mutual love of heroes being exhausted in battle, like in John Wick or Indiana Jones. Yeah. I think we're both a monster appreciator. You more than me, though, but I do love a good monster. Yeah, Avatar, just in general. Last Airbender, not the blue cat movie. Yeah. Kizco, I'm still trying to figure out how this. I read the 7 as a Z.
Yeah.
Kizco a Foxy, thank you for the super chat. Whack-Fu greater than Avatar fight me. I don't know what Whack-Fu is.
What is Whack-Fu?
I can't fight you because I don't know what it is.
Let's see. It is a strategic MMORPG with real-time environments and political something or others. No, I don't think that's what we're looking for. I think we're looking for maybe this TV series.
I got nothing, man.
I've never heard of this. In 2008 to 2017, it had a long run.
It's both. The MMO is based on the cartoon. Okay.
Weird. I've never heard of this.
Yeah, I'll just hit that with the I don't even know who you are.
Anime influenced French animated television series. Huh,
French
I will look
animation is usually pretty dope.
I'll look into that. Let us talk to middle-aged Highlander.
Oh boy, well, this middle-aged Highlander's looking better than me, so I'm a little offended here. In the palace? No, not me, lad. Surely you've heard the stories of the Mad King. He used to hold public executions up on the divine audience. Anyone, and I mean anyone, suspected of conspiring against the crown was flung from the top of those steps. Suffice it to say that I stayed as far away from that palace as possible.
What was that TV show that had the MMO? Otherworlders or something like that?
Oh God, dude, I have absolutely no idea. There was a TV show that had
Yeah,
an
it was on the
MMO.
Sci-Fi Channel. They tried to do a whole tie-in with a TV show, and it got, you know,
Oh, I kind of vaguely remember what you're talking about. No, not Mythic Quest. Defiance.
Defiance?
I gave it. I remember hearing about it and thinking that's gonna flop, and it did. So I never even gave it a chance.
Jollywood, thank you for the super chat. Also, people need to remember / realize that it's okay to like bad things. I like objectively terrible things. So I let people that like things, like Obi-Wan, do what they do. It's objectively bad, but that's okay. I like Money Pit. I've never heard of Money Pit.
I mean, that's just like your opinion, bud.
I really like kaiju movies, and it's very much that thing. You are sitting through a 2-hour movie with like maybe 30 minutes max of like the actual kaiju battles, and a lot of it otherwise is for snacking and hanging out and talking over it.
I'm just glad Jelani paid me to read that insufferable line of dialogue. That is the most like fart sniffy flares.
No,
like,
no.
It's objectively bad. Like, come on. Like, that's clearly your opinion.
They're like, yeah. It's just like your opinion, man. Yeah.
Objectively bad is Picard.
But your opinion, my opinion has as much weight as your opinion that it's good. They're both opinions.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I would argue that the end of Game of Thrones is objectively bad. But yeah, it's clearly your opinion. Do you want a mature maid or shall I?
A mature maid? Of course, I'd love one.
Not like you have a craving.
You want to hear an old maid stories? Wait, hang on. Wait. You want to hear an old maid stories? Do you? Well, most of what I know of Mad King is common knowledge. We'd only see His Royal Majesty when he deigned to attend the executions he ordered. And after a while, he even watched his enemies die. It wasn't enough to coax him out of hiding. They say he started seeing assassins in every shadow and wouldn't set foot outside the palace walls. I was offered work there as a royal servant once, but the mere thought of it left me in a cold sweat. Arwojo, I'd watch the Avatar movie 10 more times before I'd watch Dragon Ball Evolution again. I never saw it.
I disagree. Dragon Ball Evolution is so bad it's good. The Last Airbender movie is just straight up bad. It's like devoid of joy.
Well, and also the source material is so good, and the fact that they change things is just bad.
Yeah. I mean, I would go to bat for Dragon Ball Z. I freaking love Dragon Ball Z so much, so I would argue that the source material is also great there. But yeah, I'm not gonna go to bat and say that Dragon Ball Z is source material is on par with Avatar: The Last Airbender. That would be insane. That'd be absolutely insane. I served at the pleasure of King Theodoric, and I lived to tell the tale. One of the palace guards I was. Truth be told, it was a dark chapter in my life, and one I'd sooner forget. Hardly a night went by when we didn't hear blood-curdling screams echoing through the inner chambers, which, of course, we were under orders to ignore. So we'd stand still as statues, trying not to imagine what horrors were unfolding within. If you're hell's bent on finding out what happened in the palace, head down the street here and ask old Ernold. He was the king's head scribe.
Badass. I like it. They're building up this place good.
I'm glad it's raining right now too. It's like really lending to the creepy atmosphere.
Yeah, but
Jeff H, thank you for the super chat. Hey, kaiju movies are great. You get to see terrible human B plots and wash it away with giant monsters punching the snot out of each other.
Exactly.
I agree.
Exactly.
I agree. That's why I love Pacific Rim. The first one, the second one is. Yes, I'm Arnold. What do you want with me?
that knockoff Muppet, Arnold.
Arnold. He's right up there with Bart. Bart and Arnold are my favorite knockoff Muppets. And Cromit. Cromit the Frog here. You would have me dredge up some decidedly unsavory memories. Yet if Alamigo is to move forward, we must needs acknowledge the misdeeds of the past. Very well, I shall tell you what I remember. I take it you know of Theodoric's paranoia and the public execution of his kinsmen. Those were terrible enough, but in his last days the king's fevered mind settled upon an even grislier method of disposal, which only a chosen few were unfortunate enough to witness. His Majesty ordered the court thaumaturge to unleash a vile curse upon the remaining members of the royal family. A magic which transformed them into fiends of hideous aspect. The resulting monstrosities were then cast into the darkness below the palace. Oh, yeah. I feel like this is up your alley.
Hell yeah, man.
Even now, my sleep is troubled by nightmares. If others of Theodoric's blood were prone to share his madness, then mayhap it is a kindness that the monarchy ended with him. Definitely don't go looking below the castle for those creepy things.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell yes. I'm into this.
Yep. Dump them.
I am into it.
Love it. Darkest dungeon. I put all the pigs in the basement. Like, hell yeah. Like, just do it.
Is there a toad Muppet named Cromit?
Is there?
Are you saying Cromit the Toad instead of Cromit the...
Because he's knockoff.
I was thinking, I was just trying to say frog the wrong way, so I went with Forg. All right, hit me, Arnvold.
Since we're all here, why don't we share what we've learned?
Yes, let's, in the rain.
It looks like we got a little space.
Allow me to begin then. As promised, I scoured the Imperial records for any mention of fantastic treasures and found precisely none. It is just impossible, I suppose, that a corrupt official deliberately hid the fact of the trove's discovery, hoping to enrich himself, but I find it rather unlikely that so valuable a find would stay secret for long. I conclude that our prize either does not exist, or that the Imperials somehow overlooked it. But what of you, Tunin and Val? Were your investigations any more fruitful? Or terrifying?
Or sweet and badass?
Turned into monsters? And what could you mean by this darkness beneath the palace, I wonder?
I met an old man in Alagiri who spoke of the palace subterranean prison, but he said not about cursed abominations.
The Imperial archives were also silent on the subject of fiends inside the palace grounds.
Could this scribe fellow have been spinning him a yarn, do you think? Do you believe him, Val, Tuna?
I'm gonna go with his fear seemed genuine.
We agree.
It's not a talkie, so don't sync that up.
Exactly. If he was afraid, that does lend credence to the tale, though I'm not sure how that helps us in our search.
Do not be so hasty. Arnold's anecdote may very well have told us where the trove is hidden, but ere I share my memory, there is a matter I would clarify. Arnvold, you spoke of light-hearted adventure, but I sense a deeper motive for this expedition. Why are you so intent on finding this treasure? Oh, music stopped.
It wasn't all pretense, I swear, but you're right. My father was in the Imperial Army, a man of Garlean blood. I trust you know what I mean when I say that my Alamigan mother did not welcome my arrival. As I grew, She would check my brow over and over, convinced that a spot on my skin was an emerging third eye. Like the kind you see in the pureblood Garleans. My mother did not care for this taunting reminder of my heritage, and took up a knife. War paint serves to cover the scar. Oh, shit.
Damn.
In the end, she turned me out into the streets, and I was left to haunt the alleyways of Alamigo, a feral child who got what he needed through begging, cunning, or worse. The best I can say about the years that followed is that I survived, but I hated the animal I'd become. Eventually, I left the city behind me and joined a group of refugees bound for the other side of the wall. It was then that I turned to adventuring, and that road led me to the company of the Scions. I tell you this so that you understand. I know all too well what poverty and hunger can do to a person. I drew steel on ordinary folk for measly crusts of bread. With Theodoric's gold, I could spare my countrymen the shame of living like that.
Thank you, Arenvald, and I apologize. That cannot have been pleasant to recall, but I felt it best to be clear in our intentions. Well, Tuna and Val, are you content to surrender the treasure to Arenvald's noble cause and claim the thrill of adventure as your reward?
Nodders.
Then I should be glad to tell you my theory on the resting place of the Mad King Strove, if you are minded to hear it. Here's a box of stuff.
Oh, I think I'm slaying? I don't remember. I think you're fending.
This.
Tank is fending. I think I'm slaying. Cool.
Slaying. A lot of people are saying slaying. We've got the slaying.
Now, structurally, they did that really well. People are making jokes that that's why you like Arenvald and that's why we should apologize to Arenvald. I disagree. Arenvald showed up. He proved himself in the background actions of Stormblood, and then showed up today in the stream as a truly likable adventuring character, and I became invested in him as a person. So when they revealed his backstory, I cared now to listen to it, and that's why Arenvald has become a good character. What happens so often in things is you are suddenly abrasively pushed into someone's backstory before you've come to like the character. And that is where it can go wrong, and I think Final Fantasy is good at holding that back. Demon Slayer, like, sometimes you're like defeating a bad guy and they're like, hey, would you like to know their whole backstory? And you're like, come on now. Like, they weren't that cool. So it's a balancing act, and I think that Arenvald was handled very well there. And plus, now I was curious about, like, I didn't know I had questions about the third eye and could it be removed and how the lineage of a third eye worked. So it answered a question I didn't know it had, and that's good writing. Well,
Jury's still out for me.
But I just like a lot of huzzahing. Huzzah! Listen. And I can't wait to see this.
Fair.
I can't wait to see this place full of monsters.
He's just a little basic to me.
Yeah.
They gave him a sad backstory, but he's still just like his personality hasn't really allured me.
No one can fault you for that. Like it's kind of classic D&D, like wicked dark backstory, but otherwise kind of plain Jane character right now.
I am an adventurer.
Yeah, well, we'll see where it goes. I think he's got a curiosity in here. He's got his own investment, and I wonder if there's a cutscene at the end of the Mad King Strove that might. I mean, honestly, depending on like what's down there, like he could go get lost in Shadowbringer or something like that.
I thought we were still stuck at night, and I realized we're just in a very shadowy part of the city.
Oh, it is, yeah.
All right, Alphino says, actually, mayhap it would be better if we first adjourn to a more suitable location.
Excuse me. In case a rival treasure hunter overheard our plans, you mean? Good thinking.
That was not exactly the reason, but 'tis certainly a valid concern. Let us reconvene on the southern edge of Loch Seld. So far, this is walk different places to have conversations.
This one's got an excuse, though. We don't want to be overheard because we're looking for the treasure.
Well, Alphino just admitted that was not why he suggested.
Oh,
it.
sure. I was too busy enjoying Armvold.
Looks like we gotta talk to the gate guard to leave.
Go outside?
There's a gate guard right here at this gate.
Oh. It's cool to be back in the city now that it's unoccupied.
That it is. That it is. By the way, while I was catching up on chat, Jelani told me not to be toxic about Picard, which gave me a good chuckle. Well played, Jelani. Picard is toxic about itself.
Jelani's good people.
That was well played. But seriously, that show was terrible.
Oh, it's so... I love the Red Letter Media stuff they've done with it, though. Like,
the best thing about Picard is Red Letter Media tearing into new asshole.
yeah.
Is the only joy I have garnered from that show.
What a hot mess. I have not watched it personally, but I love their coverage.
I watched episode 1, and I was like, I know nothing about TNG other than I'm pretty sure Picard and Data weren't particularly friends, so I don't know why they're hanging this entire season on their friendship.
TNG's really good, too. Like,
I should watch it at some point. I just, it's so old.
It is old. It's like sexy Office in space a lot of the time, too.
I was also, I didn't grow up with Trek. Like, I never really had a taste for Star Trek. So.
Did you ever watch The Night Gallery or Twilight Zone?
Yeah. Twilight Zone used to be a New Year's Day tradition, like, because they always had the marathons.
Yeah.
So I'd always just like hang out, watch Twilight Zone all day. So yeah, I would watch Twilight Zone.
So there's more continuity. Certainly, the original Trek run is definitely Twilight Zone, and there's very little continuity. If you check out any Star Trek, watch it like you would the Twilight Zone. Go into it with a head to find what the mystery or the puzzle or the social experiment is, and then watch it for that. Like, oftentimes they'll be like, let's go to a planet. This planet has a button that both factions have to press once a year, and it kills half the other faction to keep the planet population down. What an interesting mind experiment. Except for, like, Trek has more, like, people kissing. And then people kiss.
Gotcha.
So, think of it as a mind
I hear
experiment.
good things about Brave New Worlds, but I didn't love Discovery. I couldn't stand Picard. So maybe I'll when I calm down, I'll give Brave New Worlds a try.
When you calm down.
Yes. Discovery just had too much crying. Everyone was crying all the time.
I don't like the okay. Personal. I will note. I need to come up with a phrase. Kyle's personal preference. But I really don't like modern Trek. How dark they make the ship interiors, because you're supposed to live in there, live and breathe in that environment and explore new universes with joy. You're not a military
such a good
operation.
example of a Kyle-specific grievance.
It really you're not a military operation, so why would you be constantly in military battle lighting?
I'm trying to make it look cool.
That's like, imagine here. Let me set this to red, okay? Like, let me imagine like every Zoom call I entered. I think I passed red.
I think I just need to start getting excited for very specific things that bother you, because sometimes it's truly amazing how your brain works. Like, there's no universe where I could guess what the next word out of your mouth was in that little rant there.
It's way better than someone getting online and saying the writing's bad, right? I'm gonna pat myself on the back for
Listen,
that.
man.
You know what?
Listen. This is why I will always treasure our little debates.
It's like, oh, I hate that and a bunch of sexist comments. I'm like, I thought the lighting was bad. What the hell are you talking about?
What are you going
Where
on
did
about?
you get this? And why would you use this platform?
Yeah. Are you ready to talk to these two dorks?
I'm ready. I can't wait to go to the Diablo dungeon.
Yeah, all right. Forgive me, 'twas not my intention to draw out proceedings. I simply wish to have the lock in sight while I explain things. I'm glad that Alphino goes through the pains to explain why he wanted to come out here. Ah, look upon everything the light touches. Prior to the great flood of the 6th umbral calamity, the salt lakes you see before you were yet dry ravines. And this, believe it or not, was the site of the ancient city of Scala, which rose and fell during the 5th Austral era. Yes, as we all know, Alphino.
Did you know that?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's just...
Because I'm trying to keep track of what Umbral era calamity caused the destruction of what. So I'm not familiar with the Scala. Wait, were they weren't the Void Ark. I know the Charlayans, but was this the Void Ark peoples? One of the wizard peoples that got destroyed. Yeah, number 7 was Bahamut. Void Ark was the Mock. Okay, cool. That's right.
So 5th was this flood thing, and that's why the Ark is out here?
Oh, right, the ship up on the hill, yes.
Yeah. Alphino continues, from what we know of the period, the city was already deserted by the time the waters began to rise, having been all but destroyed by war. Yet its ruins remain to this day at the bottom of Oxeld. It is my belief that the darkness beneath the place, mentioned by Theodoric's former scribe, was not a reference to the prison, but to a place still further below, the ruins of Scala.
Ah, badass. Even better.
I'm very into this. Yeah, let's go.
I further surmise
that
I saw my dude move.
I know you're very excited, dude whose name I still forget, but please calm down. I further surmise that the Mad King's unfortunate kinsmen were cast down there not simply out of a desire to punish them, but to discourage exploration. Theodoric wanted to keep the ruins secure.
Wait, you're saying they were meant to guard the Mad King's trove?
Precisely, and since we know the court thaumaturge was involved, we can safely assume that any entrance into the old city will have been magically concealed.
Which would explain how a legion of Imperial soldiers and the gods knows how many Alamegans never found a trace of the trove.
I love how these two are just vibing off each other.
Mm-hmm.
We, however, have certain advantages which they did not enjoy. Tuna, Val, would you be so good as to swim down to the bottom of the loch and search for an underwater route into the ruins? While you do that, Arnvald and I will seek out an ensorcelled portal within the palace.
Ensorcelled?
Everybody nods.
I need to get
Off they go to vibe together.
I need to get the Pee-wee's Playhouse sound effect for ensorcelled. That's definitely one of my favorite words.
Word of the day. I've got that clip somewhere. I'll add it back to my soundboard.
Forte Rocks 123. Thank you for the super chat. Grinding gear. Kyle tells us what grinds his gears. Exactly. It's all on brand.
Kyle grinds Garrett's gears.
Sometimes, you know.
Sometimes. Other times we're like, holy shit, I agree.
Yeah. That's what makes it real magical around here.
A ways back, Vernacular Ham used his lovely 2-month anniversary to say that Strange New Worlds is really, really good, actually. Give it a chance. It's bright and fun and thoughtful. I hate Picard and Discovery.
Wait, what's Strange New
Worlds? It started off so happy. Brave New Worlds is the latest Star Trek series.
Oh, okay. That's not the animated thing. That's like Below Deck or something like that.
No, that's Lower Decks? Lower Decks, Below Decks, something like I don't know. I haven't watched it. I don't like Trek enough to watch an animated satire.
Night Crew.
I like Wrath of Khan. I like the first Abrams movie. That's kind of it.
That most recent one was. I had fun. I was willing to have zero expectations. That was awful.
Wait, what? Beyond?
Was it Beyond? It was so bad.
I liked Beyond. It was better than freaking Cumberbatch.
Well, yeah, Cumberbatch was misused. That was the sad part there. Cumberbatch.
That movie, I would argue, is borderline unwatchable. I thought Beyond was fun enough.
Yeah, I had fun. I had zero expectations. It was so bad, but I had fun.
Idris Elba makes everything better.
I still don't like his speech in Pacific Rim. I think that's a bad speech.
Huh?
I think that's the low point of the movie is his belabored speech.
He's canceling the apocalypse. I love that speech.
The line is good. It's still not as good as we celebrate our Independence Day.
Well, hold on. I mean, yeah.
Independence Day is a good ass
that argument.
speech.
The Independence Day speech is amazing.
Okay, not that I signed you up to put Idris Elba's speech of canceling the apocalypse up against Independence
I feel like
Day.
you're like blindsiding me here, and I'm like, whoa, hold on, because
I didn't
I'm
agree
with
to
you
this.
here. I didn't agree to this.
Speech tier list.
Tuna, it's happening. We have searched the prison beneath the palace and found a door concealed by enchantments. Have you aught to report? And you believe it leads into the ruins? Excellent. Then I propose we proceed from our respective entry points and look to meet somewhere in the middle. Oh, come on, lads. We might as well make it a race. Victory goes to the first adventurer to find the treasure. Godspeed.
Oh, that was our vote. I'm so sorry.
See, it's the A's. It's the A's.
It's the A's.
Yeah.
It's the A's.
The A's.
And also, now we don't have the luxury of actually seeing them, like, pantomime.
It's true.
I'm so sorry for stealing your line.
It's all good, man. It's all good.
Now I'm canceling the apocalypse, just so you know.
Just so you know, apocalypse is off. We were gonna apocalypse today, but you know what?
Yeah, it's canceled. It's canceled. Jelani, thank you for the super chat. The Orville is the best current Star Trek. Changed my mind. Third season just started. Not sponsored. I just like it. I watched the entire first season. I loved it, and then I kind of just forgot about it. Like, no shade. I think Orville's fantastic.
The Orville?
It is Seth MacFarlane, the dude who created Family Guy.
Yeah.
It's a Star Trek comedy, but it's also like legitimately good Star Trek.
Like has heart, that kind of comedy, like comedy.
It's got like fart jokes and sex jokes like a Seth MacFarlane show, but it also is surprisingly good science fiction.
Huh.
Like it's really solid sci-fi.
Interesting. I honestly, this is one of those names that sounds like Seventh Heaven or The Place or it's just one of those names where I'm like, that sounds boring.
It's the name of the ship. It'd be like the Enterprise.
Yeah.
So it's Star Trek without the Star Trek license.
If you asked me what the Orville was, I would assume it's rich people arguing about something in LA.
No, it's totally a Star Trek parody that is accidentally also legitimately good Star Trek. Aaron, thank you for being a member for 2 months. Star Trek Beyond was the only good modern Trek movie. Fight me, Kyle. I don't think Kyle wants to fight you.
No. Like I said, I had fun. Do I think it's better than the first J.J. Abrams Star Trek though?
I still like the first. I will go to bat for the first J.J. Abrams Star Trek movie. I think it's a fun movie.
It is slightly military lit, but I do think the sets in that are incredible. And you got what's his name, McShotgun Zombies.
Oh, you and your lights, man. You and your lights. It's Abrams. He wants everything. He wants them having a conversation, like a standard conversation, to look exciting.
Oh yeah, no. I might even maybe I should mute myself. Not even let Garrett hear this, but I don't even like cast lights.
Unmute yourself right now. This is bull. I want to hear it.
You know I don't like cast lights on lightsabers. I like the extra dimensional quality that old lightsabers had.
Oh, you did it!
I love the old effects that there was no cast light.
Oh my god, I am. That makes me furious. It looks so fucking cool.
It does look cool. I prefer the old way.
Oh,
the ways of the old.
Kendrick. That's the kind of thing where it's like, I get it, it's opinion. That's the thing, but it's like I like it so much it calls into question everything you like from me. That's how strong of a reaction I have. I'm like my brain's like, it's opinion. Ah! I can't help it. I have a visceral. I was so excited when they finally had lightsabers that actually projected light. I was so excited.
I can't.
It's always bothered me.
Darth Vader's arrival in Rogue One is phenomenal.
Oh, thank God! All right, finally we can. All right, we found common ground.
Common ground. Ryan,
your job, by the way, is not to calm me down. I will calm myself down.
Perfect.
Ryan, thank you for the super chat. Star Trek 2009 is only good because Chris Pine is so charismatic.
He's pretty charismatic, yeah. I feel it.
I thought Zachary Quinto did a good job as Spock. I don't think he gets enough love. Like the second one is horrible. It mishandles Spock terribly. That wasn't Zachary Quinto's fault in my mind. So yeah, I don't know. I like the first one. I like the third one. I just feel that second one is just bad. Kendrick, Sid's airship is called the Enterprise. Boom, full circle.
There you go. Right back to Final Fantasy, bringing it back around. Thank you for the super chat.
Conman, thank you for the super chat.
To Moen Bliss, I believe I already have the Rapturous blade here you're offering me, but thank you so much. It is a badass blade. I think I'm actually already, I'm currently glamored for it. Really appreciate it.
Oh, actually, Vernacular Ham super chatted first. Thank you, Vernacular Ham. Oldies like me will tell the youngins to go watch Star Trek V to understand the meaning of a bad movie. Never let Shatner write or direct. No, I'll just watch Rathacon again. That sounds horrible. And then Conman said, interesting tidbit, R2-D2 appears in the first 2 Star Trek movies. Yes, I was aware of this. Actually, I don't think I was aware of the second one. I knew he was in the first one. It's an Easter egg, Kyle, when they're going through the wreckage of that ship graveyard.
Pardon me,
Are you still with me, Kyle?
Yes, I'm shopping at the moment, thanks to Moon Ballista here.
Is it dungeon? It's dungeon time, by the way.
Hmm?
It's dungeon time, by the way.
It is. We can get that underway while I receive swords.
Yes, let me
Thank you for the swords.
recruit some stuff.
Swords. Galaxy Quest is great, and you can totally see Sigourney Weaver drop F-bombs that they had to edit out.
I am heading over to our Discord to the party password to drop a party password.
Arwojo says, Stargate is 1,000 times better than either Trek or Wars.
I don't agree, but I do like Stargate.
I haven't watched enough Stargate. I
haven't seen the series. I just like the movie.
What's the one with all the puppets? Is that Red Dwarf? Is that the one with all the puppets?
Farscape?
Is it Farscape that has all the puppets?
I haven't seen Farscape, but I know Farscape has puppets.
I watched a lot of that. Yeah, Farscape. Farscape's fun.
Well, we have a party.
A party has arrived.
Party has arrived. We are min eye level and we are joining.
Excellent.
It's time to commence.
I want to see it.
It's time to commence. Ooh. I'm a sucker for a stone archway.
I like the riff they're doing with the song. Okay, all right, we got some cuties. Some big boys laying their eggs. Ooh, this is kind of a nice little riff. All right, we got our Atlantean kind of style stuff going on.
Yeah. Dude, I feel like I can smell the Disney water.
Yes. There are 2 smells that Disney smells like. Rome is burning and Disney water.
Rome is burning is just specifically Epcot.
I love that smell. I could smell Rome burning all day.
This is dropping my frame rate. I am not hitting 60 FPS right now.
Oh, wow.
I direly need to up my video card.
Boo.
It's so expensive.
Yeah.
It's so expensive. This was supposed to be the year too, and then my AC died. So I'm gonna have to limp by with a 2000 series for another year at least.
Bagpipes! Thank you for the super chat.
Swarm, thank you for the super chat. R2-D2 is also in Close Encounters of the Third Kind. The original mothership model is in the Smithsonian, and there's a tiny R2-D2 on top. I love kit bashing. I love kit bashing freaking Easter eggs. It makes me so happy.
Oh, that's
on the
kit bashing. That's when you take bits and pieces of other things and put it together to make a new thing.
Yeah. A lot of Greeblies and Star Wars stuff are just rando model parts. On the new model of the Millennium Falcon for the sequel trilogy, there is a Batman tumbler from the Dark Knight trilogy underneath.
Oh, weird.
That they just shoved on there and, painted to match the color and just used it as a Greebly.
Why would that be there?
They just had one laying around.
Yeah.
Just slapped it on there.
Oh, the eggs had things in them, and then they exploded. So they had things in them.
Yeah, they're weirdly pretty things. I was hoping for more disgusting monstrosities.
Well, maybe we're in the natural part of the zone, and we're gonna get towards the corrupted by
horrors.
magic kind of stuffs. Because this clearly isn't the bodies of the mutated abominations that were left down here.
I would certainly hope not. This just looks like, this just looks like sea life.
Oh, I thought Mama back there would pull.
Yeah, I did too. Greebly is my chocobo's name, really? It's a good name. It's a good name for a chocobo.
I mean, I like that they made the effort.
Ferial looks too much like you, and I thought it was you for a minute there.
Dude, me too. Like, they make it to a lot of our intros, and I definitely go, now hold on a second. You got the white
Who
hair.
am I?
They favor the Scion suit. I totally feel it.
What is real life? That Bahamut summon is so cool. It's making me thinking about dusting off my summoner. Not just seeing it in PvP.
Yeah, it might be worth considering. Because I'm sure we are full of XP at the moment.
I just love Dark Knights so much. Like, every time I'm not doing it, I'm just like, I wish it was Dark Knight right now.
Summoner is really fun in PvP. It looked really fun.
Yeah, I agree. I've done it. That's the one when I do PvP, that's what I play. I don't like Dark Knight at all. I know you think they're invincible, but they're just constantly self-damaging, and if you get stunned for a hot second, you're just freaking dead.
I really like this. The Kelpie? Kelpies are creepy as hell. They're great monsters of lore and legend.
To me, this looks like a Pegasus, so I'm like, this is kind of lame.
But because it has a seahorse pun to it, I like it.
Okay.
It's totally a reskin, which I'm normally against, but I kind of like it.
I really can't think of any time I've thought a horse makes a cool monster. Hey, it's a Kyle personal thing here, Kyle. I don't think horses make good monsters.
That's fair. That's fair. And I do have a bias here. Oh, wait, hang on. I will explain my bias once the horse is done doing whatever.
What's happening here?
What's it thinking about?
Oh,
okay. Okay. Looked like it probably wanted to pull us in the water.
Can we pull him back out?
Which would be a very Kelpie thing to do.
Does he want to pull back out?
I believe Kelpies are Swedish. I don't remember at the moment. But I was at summer camp. Scottish. Celtic. What? I was at summer camp, and there was a kid from the UK there, and he talked about Kelpies with such silent horror that I will always respect them.
Oh, well, that was a pushback. I was not expecting that.
In New Mexico, we had the ditch witch, who was very real. In Florida, what you had the swamp?
It's a skunk ape.
Yeah, the skunk ape.
It's a swamp Sasquatch, basically. That's how it was always described to me. It was a Sasquatch of the swamp. Although when I actually moved out to the swamp, I heard panthers howling for the first time in my life, and
cool.
That's way scarier than any fake Sasquatch. Also, so many owls, man. I've never heard, the first time I heard, owls go nuts. Oh, it says what it's going to be. It says Hydro Pole this time. Okay, cool.
Oh, Hydro Pole. So we should get away. Oh, damn. Yeah.
But I remember, my first month out in the country, walked outside and just all these owls are just going nuts, and I'd never heard anything like it. It was terrifying. They get loud, man.
We had coyotes in New Mexico. And they would all kind of cackle.
We have coyotes here. I haven't seen one, but neighbors report them on like the neighborhood watch thing all the time. Dude, the atmospheric perspective happening in this hallway is great.
Look back cave. Oh, hey, it does look good if we look back. I don't think that's what it's saying, but that's some nice crystals. Jeff H. statement super chat. Fun fact: the gear from this dungeon is based off of a player design. Healer was the entry, and the rest were based off it. Oh, kind of like the gear design contest they had. That's pretty cool.
This is Indiana Jones as hell.
Yeah,
I love it.
Oh, look at the dirt coming down through the hole. That's nice.
Yep,
that's a nice hole.
It's very nice.
Oh, dude, look at this guy. Oh, he's great.
What a good model. They were H-owling. Let's see what you did there.
Need to use my legacy control powers.
The thing I see a lot in our neighborhood is foxes.
Foxes?
They like to breed here. I've seen a baby fox with its mom more than once.
I don't think I've ever seen a fox in the wild. I did see a beaver yesterday while I was out walking.
Oh, that's awesome. I've only seen a beaver in the wild once in my life when we were spending a few days in the North Carolina mountains. Beavers are cool, man.
Yeah, they're cute. Though they look so soft. You just want to pet them.
Right?
They're so cute.
You ever seen their teeth, though? Dude, that would hurt.
Yeah, that would hurt
red so
teeth.
bad.
They're weird.
Yeah, that would, if they bit you. If they decided they wanted to hurt you, that would hurt.
Battle beavers.
Silent Mike, thank you for the super chat. Another fun fact about this dungeon: when it was released, Hydro Pull and Hydro Push has their labels reversed, so pull would actually push you and push would actually pull. Oh no! Oh, it's like whoever installed the freaking faucets in my house.
Wait, really?
Yes.
Backwards faucets?
It's just the kitchen one, but it's the faucet I use the most. Is for the kitchen sink is backwards. I have literally, on multiple occasions, thought about taking enamel paint and just repainting the colors. But at this point, I don't even think about it anymore. I don't even look at it.
Yeah, it's honest work.
Dude, the amount of do-it-yourself failures that are in this home that I've had to slowly over time fix. They did their own pagoda out back, and it was so dangerous removing that thing. There were only 2 of 4 posts that actually went down into the ground, and we live in the hurricane capital of the United States.
Wow, yeah, probably not a good idea.
And so as I started taking it down, it started falling over on itself, and the thing probably weighed 700 pounds, like the roof on it. I was so mad. So glad that's over. I never want to do that again.
Oh, shoot. Okay. I did it. How am I enjoying the melee DPS? I love it. I hear a lot of bad things about melee DPS in Final Fantasy XIV. A lot of my enjoyment is stemming from the disengage, because this makes me feel so stylish, and then able to go back in. Like, I really like that. So I wonder if people are playing melees without this movement mechanic ability.
Like, I don't have a disengage, I just have the engage, and that alone is really fun for me. Is this all pull?
I like the clunkiness there of the stone phobads.
Yeah, it's that demon wall, the demon cube. Oh, this thing is throwing at us. Oh, you're talking about the phobad specifically. Yeah. It's a great model. Spirited fights about Darth Vader. Shared love of phobads.
Yep. All comes together eventually. So, if you were to recommend another melee DPS to me, chat, what's another one that has a disengage/dive? Because I want to try out Red Mage, but I don't know if they have. I think they have that, but I'm not sure. Reaper. Ooh, yeah. Oh, so Reaper's got that. Nice. Oh, this is a nice hole. Nice ruins. Ooh, look at you. He looks kind of familiar.
This just looks like a giant creepy baby.
He looks like something from Ancient Aliens.
I don't watch it.
He looks like an artifact they would go on a whole episode about how it's actually a spaceman.
You know, I would make fun of that if I hadn't, you know, made 90-minute podcasts out of almost nothing in the past.
Destroy the things, I assume.
I would bet that we should probably kill these things. If I had to hazard a guess, Kyle. We need the robot chat for super chats when we do bosses.
I can look into that.
I don't know if I'd be able to hear it though. Unless you found some very, very special thing, and that just sounds like a lot of work. I wouldn't wish upon anyone.
Actually, I could mixer that together. I could do that actually.
Huh.
I'll give it a shot. I'll see what I can do.
I wonder if it's something that would be easy enough to toggle. I guess is my question. What?
Oh, he's speaking in.
Sets an enchantment trap that triggers upon contact.
I'm guessing we got to get out in front of the little robots. There we go.
There it is. Oh, okay, that's cute. At least it's not the rest of the fight like a vehicle fight from Wrath of the Lich King. I love that expansion, but damn, I was so done with vehicles by the end of it.
A lot of, and this isn't a dig on World of Warcraft, but a lot of their difficulty comes from endurance and how long you can do something for. And so far, any fight that's lasted a really long time in this game has had pretty defined phase shifts that are very different from each other. So I'd be curious about Final Fantasy's endgame and how it relates.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to doing some endgames, like proper endgame stuff that folks are still progressing through. Again, it's that thing I always talk about when we have this discussion, which is like, I'm really excited for it, but also, I don't want the story to be over. Damn, that was cool. Did you see that freaking staircase drop out?
Dude, his face opened up. He's gone now. He had a face.
There's a face?
Yeah, like his top popped off, and inside was like a creepy something face.
Oh, I was watching the staircase go down. This is so cool. Winkle, think of the super chat. Melee DPS are the most popular jobs in the game. Don't know who you're talking about to that says melee DOS ain't great. I'm assuming DPS.
I think it was more not fun. Was perhaps I wasn't a comment on like viability, more difficulty perhaps that they were mentioning, and I've seen that voice many times.
Jonathan Harrison, think of the super chat. Before Endwalker disengage plus Ramjed would break your combo, so people didn't do it. Interesting. Assuming that's re-engage. Bruno, thank you for the super chat. What?
Like it would ruin my stickers? It would delete my stickers? That'd be horrible.
That's the vibe I'm getting from that, yeah. Bruno said Dragoon has 4 different gap closers in its jumps. The first jump goes back to its casting position, so always do it melee, and a disengage jump too. That sounds cool.
Who was that? Which class?
Dragoon.
Oh, spellcasting. Dragoon spellcast? I thought they'd just be stabbing things the whole time. Oh. Okay. Do you see this wall?
I think it's just talking about the ability. I mean, calling it a cast. It didn't specify spellcasting.
Dude, come look at this wall.
Oh, sorry, I pulled.
Oh, okay.
Because I was very excited about the mummified remains up ahead.
Yes.
You really get me, Kyle. Garrett, come look at this wall.
It's a handsome wall.
This game is full of handsome walls. Super Sideswiper super chatted saying Red Mage's core mechanic is based around going in melee and going out spellcasting.
That sounds fun.
Makes sense. And then there's another super chat in here somewhere. I'm trying to find while tanking. D. Joe Me super chatted. The old one boss is a dogu, which is a type of ancient Japanese pottery that to this day no one knows what it was for. There are actually pseudoscience theories that they are alien in nature.
Oh.
All right, Kyle, what's the wall I'm looking at?
Come back to this wall. I mean, it's a lot like these walls, but it's just got treasure. We got.
Oh, damn.
Stuff. Yeah, it's
Damn, this
treasure up
is
in there.
this is detailed.
Some Voss.
Dude, there's a straight up. Look, it's the Ark. There's the Ark.
Wait,
Raiders
really?
of the Lost freaking Ark right here. Right here.
Oh,
That's
no
an
way.
Ark.
Did they do they didn't quite do the birds on
There's
top.
no
but
cherubs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is an Ark.
Nice.
That is an Ark.
Is there a painting down
yeah.
here? These are mirrors,
yes.
like old mirrors. Oh, well, there's a painting.
That's a painting.
There's a
yeah.
dude.
Painting. There's a chest with gold in it. There's a freaking cannon. Yeah.
Huh.
This is a feast for the eyes.
Yeah, that's nice.
I like the catacombs in here. This is creepy.
Candles lit.
There's
Doesn't
mummies
matter.
in the wall.
All right, this doesn't matter. Everyone, this does not matter. This requires no logic.
What doesn't matter? What requires no logic?
Candles lit. Doesn't matter.
What's going on here? Am I supposed to step into the green?
Oh,
Purple. Whoa.
we turn
What
into
the
a thing.
frick? Does it let us fly?
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
We look
What
like
the Ghostbusters is going
a
on?
Zelda monster that's definitely a keeper of a guardian that was somehow corrupted.
I like it. Definitely teaches you a song before you kill it.
Absolutely. And it's, kind of sad. Like, it didn't want to be a monster, but, it's
Like
happy.
you killed something beautiful.
Yeah. But it's finally free, so it's okay. Furry Slimer, you're not wrong.
Furry Slime. Oh, yes. I thought someone was named Furry Slimer.
It does sound like a
I'm
good
like, what did
tag.
Furry Slimer say?
I can't find it.
Oh, what? Oh, shit. Okay.
Ooh, nice
Oh,
wall.
because there's another gap to cross.
A nice mummy table. Found yourself a nice juicy mummy.
Juicy? Aren't they usually dry?
This is the joke in The Mummy starring Brendan Fraser.
Oh, my mistake. The latest thing I watched with mummies was, unfortunately, Moon Knight.
Moon Knight had mummies? Oh, that
Yes,
kinda
it's
makes me...
it's a very Egyptian themed hero.
Oh, it sounds so cool that it could be cool.
It could have been. It's not.
I believe we ran into these spirits, these tall guys at Shipwreck. We did Shipwreck Cove. What was that called? Ruby Sea?
Did
No,
we? I
no,
like
that-
the model. It's freaking creepy.
Not the Ruby Sea. What was Sirens something or other?
Oh, it's a rotting royal. So I think we're seeing the monsters now, Kyle.
Mother, father, I come to you. Oh yeah, look, he turned into a dude.
Oh.
Yeah.
Jonathan Harrison super chatted. Combo refers to potency bonuses that you get for doing attacks in order, ranged attacks used to interrupt that, and made you start the combo over. Oh, so like just broke any kind of combo. That would suck.
Yeah, that'd be a huge DPS cut just for dodging efficiently. Like a badass. You have to choose between dodging like a badass or just walking out so you can keep your DPS high. Good
yeah,
change,
that's a bummer.
good change.
That would be a bummer. Well, I'm glad that's not the case anymore.
Something going on behind us now.
No, just busy. I was scooting out of the way just to get out of that fire circle. Did other things break combo like weaving? Because like as a Dark Knight, I use Edge of Darkness in between abilities. With that, or was it just like movement abilities back in the day that broke combo?
Ooh. Oh.
We've got a fuzzy. I don't know what to call that thing. A lion bear.
A bear-ticore?
Homunculus? Manticore. There you go.
But a bear-ticore.
A bear-ticore. A lion bear-ticore?
Oh, he's big.
It's a man bear pig.
Oh, that video made him look smaller.
He is big.
He is big.
Yeah.
He's a big boy.
Scale issues. Once upon a time, you used to lose your combo if you missed a positional.
Oh, if you didn't hit from the back or whatever, brutal.
Let's see what this Manta Bear Core does.
Yeah.
We have to stop Manta Bear Core.
I like him. He's great. Oh, he's raising his claw.
He is. I'm gonna pop a cooldown. You know.
Probably a good idea.
Seems like I probably should.
Yeah, it seems like something, you know, he was gonna do to unleash.
Well, damn, dude. The patch content's off to a strong start. I'm enjoying this. This dungeon's cool.
Oh, that is the old back it up bird.
Yeah. A back it up.
That Little John?
Yes, man. Come on. Or should I have said, yeah?
Stop and wiggle with it.
Look away, Marion.
Oh, I didn't look away. I didn't see
That was
his...
kind of hard to see because it's like in his chest.
Oh,
for
shoot.
me.
He's dropping a thing. I'm currently...
Oh, look at that. Oh, it's on a person. That's cool.
What are you doing
I was
looking this
just
way?
about to comment that mechanically the bosses in here haven't been anything to write home about, but the theme of the dungeon is really winning it for me. But this has been some fun mechanics so far.
He's still into it.
He's doing some stuff. Yeah, he is disinterested in me. Okay, he's back on me. On me, Kyle. Oh, we got all the positional shiz going on. Oh, there's some big boy damage. Oh my word. Oh my word. We don't want that. We don't want that.
Shoot.
La 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 la. Back it up.
Trying to make use of my legacy movement here, and it actually does make things a little easier. I have one less button to press in my brain, leaving my camera still. Okay, I'm a thing, so allow me to drop off the stormy circles.
I think you're good where you are. Look away.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I didn't do it in time because of I needed my legacy. My legacy!
I am uninterested in the legacy. I don't want to learn new things. I am a camera curmudgeon. La 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 la.
Allow me to limit break.
Dre, I got something to break. What's he doing? He's looking like he's charging up.
Oh, he's doing a backswing.
Ah. Just a good monster model.
Yeah, he was solid. And I liked how active he was as a model in showing his attacks. It wasn't just ground effects. He was actually in there like swiping backwards and doing little butt kicks and stuff.
Oh, it was a person.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. Based on what was going on there. And then, oof, gone. Lore.
Mm-hmm.
Lore. We were explained. We were taught why that mattered.
The music played, but I'm sad.
Oh.
Well played, y'all.
GG. Adam All, thank you for the super chat. Melee gets a bad rap from combos. Used to be easy to break, and some abilities only procced from landing positionals and greeting uptime. Okay, so it seems like it's a bit of a legacy bad rap, Kyle.
Greeting being a standing in the poop, I assume, to hit more DPS.
I guess. But Kyle, you shouldn't know what your DPS is.
That's true.
You would never know what your DPS is, right, Kyle?
No,
right?
I wouldn't.
You would never know what your deeps is. Oh, look at the floor. Look, it's like old rugs. Like old, tattered, antique rugs.
That's a proper treasure room. And then is that the Mad King back there with the hair?
Is that the Mad King?
I don't know.
Mad King had a hell of a barber, if that's the Mad King.
I mean, he looks like he could be mad with the eyeshadow, but I just the hair is pretty extreme.
That's him, says chat. Nice.
Awesome.
Mad King's about to drop a 2010
form?
I was gonna say like emo album, but back when we were into brightly colored graphic tees in like the 2011, 2012 area.
Ooh, this is a nice. Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah,
what?
This shot down the treasure hall.
Oh, just looking down the treasure hall.
I like that. I like that. That's a good wallpaper right there.
This dungeon had a better hallway earlier.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's still, I like the tomb. I like the treasure.
This whole dungeon was visually stellar.
Yeah.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. Better than Darth Vader's breeding.
That sounded like you said breeding.
Yeah, I screwed up the word.
Which technically he did breed, so it is canon.
It's not better than his breeding though, because that's Luke and Leia, and they're great characters.
I assume there'll be cutscenes, so we'll.
I'm assuming there's going to be cutscenes as well. I'm going to hit record for clip's sake and sync up with you. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, go. Oh, I got dangly earrings.
That's cute.
Are you all right?
Are you ready to auto advance?
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, go.
Aye. Everything's still attached.
Ah, it seems both our paths led here. Very good. We spent altogether too much time fleeing fiends horrid and numerous. How fared you?
Horrid and numerous.
Well, I cleared this entire area out by the time you dug a hole, so I win.
Much the same then. 'Twould appear this place is yet inhabited by King Theodoric's kin, or what is left of them. The work of terrible magics, I fear.
Terrible, aye. But
So for our first video about patch content, we're going to do
fortune.
some of these scenes with Indiana Jones music over it. Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Right. By the 12, there is even more than I imagined.
Could we maybe get a cut?
Need it for our house.
Yeah, I need furniture, yo.
Oh, I can't wait to see the look on Lisa's face. Thanks for believing in me, you two.
I mean, granted,
Aw.
he wants to like donate it and raise up his people out of poverty, so our house can wait.
Yeah, I'm starting to like Arnival. You can't really dislike this guy. He's super eager. He's got
Yeah.
a sad backstory. He's altruistic.
Oh, hey, now walk this out. Rolling with abominations.
Uh-huh. All right, Alphina, what do you have to say? Arnold and I forged ahead at the fastest pace we could manage, but I was not surprised to find you waiting for us. I suppose it serves us right for challenging the Warrior of Light. Next time, we should agree on some manner of handicap.
We may have
Other
lost
egg?
Alphino, but think of what we found.
Quite. I am still reeling at the sight of that mountain of riches.
What? Like how you reeled at the sight of the floating specter, you mean? You should have heard him scream, Valentuna.
But must we dwell on such momentary lapses? We found the Mad King's trove, and that is all that matters. It's like they're teasing Alphino like Jelani calls me toxic.
Yeah, but Alphino teasing. He's trying to endear himself by teasing Alphino, and it's working.
Ooh, we're about to get a song.
First Estinian, now Arnvold. Oh, I get it. He's saying first Estinian, now Arnvold. It would seem there is much amusement to be had at my expense. Honestly, I might as well go adventuring with Alize. Oh, poor Alphino. All jesting aside, we must tell the people the good news, and I think Lise should be the first.
Be the first. Seconded. This is to be a meeting of representatives from across Alamigo, so she is sure to be in the city. Shall we seek her out? I like our through line today, Jelani. You're on brand. Oh, man. People died out here. And Link is left to clean it up. Potato Link.
That is a really good link.
Alrighty. Where are we going? Actually, should we? No, we should
Down
not.
the streets. Got some people, some NPCs.
They're talking. Talking in their very comfortable looking pants.
Those do like got comfortable pants. But they would snag on things.
This makes me want to go to Epcot.
You were just there. Oh, they have a foxtail.
What is a foxtail?
Yeah.
Oh,
Really
look
big
at that.
foxtail.
Huh. I've never seen that before.
Yeah.
It's massive. All right. What's up, Lise? Oh, cinematic is what's up.
This is reedy music, though, is my bet.
Yeah. Reading music. Oh, stop the auto advance. Oh, you three look pleased with yourselves. What have you been up to?
I'm glad you asked, Lise. I am pretty sure you're going to like the answer.
You're joking. The Mad King's trove? I thought it was a myth.
So did plenty of people, but they didn't have Valentuna and Alphino in their party. The credit for finding it should really go to them. As for what to do with it all, I vote it goes towards alleviating the suffering of the Alamigos poor.
Gods, if there's as much as you say. Ardenwald did not exaggerate, I assure you. We could not hope to carry even a fraction of it on our own. I have taken the liberty of sketching out a rough map of the ruins. I bet it's freaking beautiful. If you will assemble a squad of your most trusted freedom fighters, they should be able to follow the route to where the treasure lies. Understood. I'll make sure every coin is accounted for, and that goes for spending of it as well.
Thank you. Oh, there is one more thing. When the time comes to drop a plan for the distributing of the spoiled, I would ask you consult Alphino. I don't have a head for details. I am not educated. I see that simply handing out sacks of gil won't solve everything, but I couldn't rightly tell you what to do instead.
Oh, I know the feeling. I'd welcome any advice you could give us, Alphino. Of course, I shall be at your disposal. Commander, we got a problem. Deep breath. Tell me what happened. A mob's gathered outside headquarters and they've started making demands. You'd best come see for yourself. Yeah, the word spreads quickly about money.
Well, that is true.
Or this is completely unrelated.
Yeah, if we're getting back to the politics, that was a really nice aside. That was a good break. I like that.
Step back, all of you.
Oh, suddenly voiced. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, go.
Like hells we will! We know who you've got in there!
Someone just walks up and stabs Amaris.
Leave it till you hand her over!
Who?
Bring her out!
What are they talking
Bring
about?
her out!
What's going on?
Someone let slip about Fedorla.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah,
that makes
yeah.
sense. This makes all the sense in the world.
It's true then! The bitch really is in there! I knew it! I bloody knew it!
That guy's hair is fabulous.
We demand vengeance! Bring her out! Today we butcher the butcher!
Death to Nidhogg.
Come on, you don't mean that. We'd be no better than the Imperials if you'd all just calm down.
I have a question for you after this.
Down! That monster and her thrice damned skulls dragged my man from our home and beat him to death in the street!
Aye! And my
Angry acting.
dad! That bitch has spilt enough blood to fill a lock! We all know her crimes. She's a traitor and a murderer. How many of your resistance friends have died at her hands, eh? And here you are, protecting her!
Oh, that classic catch.
Loud noises.
So that's what all the fuss is about. Hearken to me, brothers and sisters of Alamigo.
Kind of wish he was wearing day off clothes.
Hey, who's this?
That's the Bull of Alamigo.
Just looks like Raubon wearing Master Roshi
My friends,
cosplay.
you are not alone in your anger, your grief, your despair, for it is mine as well. That gnawing pain in your breast, it is enough to bring an old bull to his knees. But I ask you, brothers and sisters, to think not only of the family and friends who were cut down before your very eyes, but to think also of the ones who were abducted, the ones who may yet live. Where were they taken? What became of them? These questions demand answers. I share your thirst for justice, for vengeance. But we will gain only fleeting satisfaction if we give in to our base appetites. We will never know the truth. Now is the time that we, the people of Alamigo, must decide what manner of nation we will build for ourselves and for generations yet unborn. When they look to our example, will they see a people who held fast to their principles, or one who cast them aside when tried? I say to you, it is our responsibility to give these prisoners a fair trial, that they might answer to all of Alamigo. The Garleans called us savages, and I'll be damned if we prove them right.
The slow clap, nice.
Don't you all clap at once.
I know you're right, I do. But I can't.
Well done, Robbie.
All right, in my head, afterwards, they went and got a beer and talked it over.
That's canon.
They're now best friends. They golf together on weekends.
Raubon playing golf?
I mean, maybe driving range, where he's just smacking the crap out of the ball as hard as he can.
Goes to Top Golf on the weekends.
That was always my favorite part of golfing, when my dad tried to get me into it. I just
Have you
wanted to go to the
finished your
driving
wings,
range.
Master Alphino?
Oh, Sin, thank you so much. I was just gifted an orchestrion and the Fallen Angel orchestrion roll.
Oh.
So I will get to blare Garuda music in my room.
Oh, and they got me
All I
under the
want.
weight. Well done. Well done. Thank you,
Oh,
Seth.
that means the world to me, Sin. Thank you so much. I love how aghast you were that I might suggest that Raubon would golf.
I like the suggestion that he's one-arm golfing, though. It kind of puts a... I can't think of the movie where he just smacks the ball. Go in your home.
Happy Gilmore?
Happy Gilmore vibe to it. I can get behind that. As long as he's not playing like traditionally in his little hat, his little pants, his little plaid pants out there with Pippin.
Okay, first of all, Raubon will wear a kilt. Okay?
Okay.
Secondly, one arm does not slow him down. Not even a little.
That was a really good speech. Raubon is a very well through-lined character.
I really dig him. He's really endeared himself to me throughout the expansions. You're right, it is all in the hips, Yankee Ruin.
All in the hips.
All in the hips.
I'm engaging Lise.
Okay, can we both agree that's Star Wars wise that why can't I think of the actor's real name? Because he's also in The Mandalorian. Oh my god.
Wait, and The Mandalorian?
The guy who played Happy Gilmore's coach is also in The Mandalorian.
Oh! I forget his name.
I'm just gonna go look up Predator, because that's what I always think of when I think of him. Why can't I think of the actor's name? The actor's name. Carl Weathers.
Carl Weathers.
Okay, so Star Wars, we can both agree that Carl Weathers fawning over Grogu is just pure vibes, right?
Oh yeah, no, The Mandalorian's great.
Wonderful,
Wait,
wonderful.
was Carl Weathers in Predator?
Yes, he is the other half of the arm wrestling handshake.
Yeah.
Dutch, you son of a bitch.
Oh man, I completely
That's
lost.
Carl Weathers in his prime, dude.
Yeah. I did not. I know they were both Carl Weathers, but my brain honestly didn't connect that.
Dude has had such a great career and has really because I love Carl Weathers nowadays. So when I say in his prime, I don't mean to besmirch him as an older man.
No.
Like just in terms of pure physical presence, he's ridiculously jacked in Predator.
He went on to do a lot of directing, I believe, too.
Yeah.
Didn't he directed his own Mandalorian episode, I think.
I do believe you are correct.
Yeah, my brain did not connect Carl Weathers' Apollo Creed and Carl Weathers' Star Wars.
Or Happy Gilmore, apparently.
Yeah, or Predator. Or Combat Carl's great Toy Story 4, particularly the mini episode they did about the...
I haven't seen Toy Story 4.
It didn't have to happen, but it's cute, you know? Woody did not need to learn more lessons. Woody's not a good person.
I saw a hilarious Toy Story 3 meme the other day.
Send it to me.
I think I saved it to send it to you. I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to do it right now before we get back to some voice acting.
Perfection.
Oh no, I didn't save it. I'll describe it to you off air. It's a little off color. It's a little off color.
Well, we can continue with Lise, who thanks Robin.
Yes. Hold on, I can't see chat room because I currently have Carl Weathers directing credits up on my side screen. And we also have a super chat from Super Sideswiper to thank. Tombstone capped spend. Also, the bosses will telegraph less and less from here. Interesting.
Bosses will telegraph less and less. When we were talking about the quality of Stormblood's dungeons and whether or not we feel like it jumped up, I also feel like we are slightly out of touch because we did 6.1 before getting into Stormblood. So all those old dungeons suddenly became Stormblood quality boss fights. And so we didn't hit Stormblood being like, whoa, what a jump.
Listen. I just think it's been good. I still really enjoy a lot of the Heaven's Ward dungeons. Like everything everything that Matoya told us to go do. Is still some of my favorite dungeons. I'm not sure anything in Stormblood has overtaken them.
Okay, I feel that.
I'll need to honestly have a think about it. We need to do a wall of dungeons.
Yeah, and chat's talking about it's less orange circles, but the boss will be more physical, like our bear decor there.
Ah, gotcha.
Which I really like.
Lady Fitchell, when you find the joke, post in the Discord, please. Listen, I sent some things to Kyle that I wouldn't post publicly. He and I find some things funny that are... They're not crowd pleasers, let's just put it that way. Yeah.
No, that's cool about
anyways.
that. I really like that. I mean, I remember playing Dragon Age, and Alistair jumped on the ogre in the first big dungeon you get to. Like, and yeah, Super Sideswiper, I think you're right. There was probably a pop-up that my tombstones are full, so I'll definitely hit that up. I haven't checked that out in a while.
I'm gonna release now.
Okay, go for it.
My thanks, Rabon. Listening to their anger, I could feel myself being swept away. You got your Rabon ready?
I think I'm ready. Here we go.
You sound like Satan from South Park.
We'll just do it a little lower today. 'Tis a difficult tide to stem. 'Twas that same rage that brought us to our feet and carried us to victory, but now the war's over. All the unspent fury is being channeled into vengeance.
That's freaking wise.
Aye, and it's not just here. We've reports of mobs forming all over. They've been targeting folk known to have cooperated with the Garleans. It starts with insults most often, then someone picks up a stone. Some industrious souls even thought to seek out the graves of Xenos and his officers. It was grim.
Wait. Oh, seek out. Not successfully.
Well, I don't know.
You have to watch...
wait, were they attacking people to reveal the location?
It's a seek out. They were seeking out their graves, which, if you watch Wednesday's video, you'll hear all about my theory.
Wait, are you telling me if I watch Wednesday's video?
Yeah, I would have told you about it when we recorded it Friday, but I'm teasing the audience that I won't share my Xenos theory. You'll have to watch the Wednesday video.
Nice.
Yeah, see?
I want to build a country where everyone, regardless of race or origin, can live side by side in peace. But maybe the time isn't right. Maybe people just aren't ready. Soon, and I'll be damned if I'm going to give up before I've even begun. Arnbolt?
Who are they representatives? Who are these representatives exactly?
Oh, village elders, refugee leaders, and the like. It wouldn't be right for us to dictate the nation's future on our own, so we planned a summit of sorts. We've even invited the Ananta and the Coeurl to participate.
I believe both of the, excuse me, both the snake people tribes.
Ah.
Excuse me. Alamingo stands at a crossroads, and this meeting will decide which path it takes. The matter of Fodola's sentence cannot be suffered to disrupt proceedings. I just remembered.
They didn't kill the damn broodmother, and they're inviting her. They're still enthralled by Lady of Bliss.
I didn't find that entire segment all that interesting and retained very little of it. I thought it, and especially in retrospect, oh boy, does that seem like small potatoes compared to what we just played through. Then let us execute her and be done with it. She herself asked to be put to death. Nago, I already explained why we wouldn't do that. Sending her to the gallows might satisfy people right now, but where would it end? Should we round up everyone who collaborated and everyone who didn't resist? There would be no one left, and we'd be no better than Theodoric and Xenos.
Begging your pardon, but might I be allowed to speak with Fodola? Only, I caught a glimpse of her past, a moment of it anyway, during the fight. She's done terrible things, unforgivable things, but in some ways she's a victim of the circumstance in which she was born, and that's something I can understand.
No, they're pulling in his past very quickly.
This guy's echo is past. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Speak with the prison guard when you're ready, and I'll come and join you. I want to talk to her too.
I'll return to my other duties then. We've barely begun to investigate the facility where they gave Fordola her powers. Be fairly warned, friends. She will test you. Don't let your emotions color your judgment when she does.
Cat salute. I feel like maybe they need more than one guard. just a thought. Winkle, thank you for the super chat. But what they mean by telegraphs is that it will be more so that the boss does an animation and not floor AoEs.
Which is cool.
So the telegraphs will be more subtle.
Yeah, which means you might need to have more previous knowledge to beat the boss because they would do something you don't understand. But kind of like you had that tank breaker on you there where he sort of raised his claw and chilled for a bit. That made perfect sense. So hopefully they're all easy to understand like that situation.
Oh, this is a cool sword. Whoa!
That is a cool
just
sword.
This very cool sword.
Super Side Swiper, thank you for the super chat. Tip, you can change the currency at the bottom of the screen to any other currencies you like. Oh, like I can trade out Gil here for... Oh, look at that. Yeah, if I right-click it, I can see flame seals. It doesn't do tomestones, but it does do flame seals and MGP. That's a neat tip. And I am full up on Poetics. Can we go to the Poetic vendor yet? Have we been to the new Idleshire? As it were?
Isn't it Rauger's Reach?
Oh, is there a Tomestone vendor in Rauger's?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't gone either. I cashed out my tomestones a little while ago. We don't need to drop everything and go do it right this moment, though.
It is interesting, though. I'm going to see if I can set it to Yeah, I'll set that to PoX for now. That's cool. Let's talk to a prison guard.
Oh, yeah. I'm not even close to maxed out because I cleared mine out a while ago. We're just entering here. All right, let's go. Oh, suddenly cinematic.
It seems ominous.
We're looking for augmented Skaven gear. I've got such a Game of Thrones vibe from all this stuff. Someone's getting assassinated, and there's going to be political subterfuge.
There's going to be boobies through the bars.
Depends on what season. They got less HBO-y as we went along.
So many visitors. Come to have a good laugh, have you?
I'm ready.
Sync up.
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, go.
Or do you mean to put me out of my misery? To finish what you started? It's about bloody time.
I'm curious to know why she wants to die if Xenos is dead. Why
That's
is she...
not why we're here, no.
There's no one left to punish her.
Do you remember what I said? How I promised you you'd live long enough to see us win our freedom? Well, I meant it. And not to mock you either.
Except for the mob that wants to kill her, you know, obviously.
You're wasting your time. All of this is pointless! There's no reason to keep me alive, and you know it!
Or does she know?
I killed your men. I killed my men. And you know what my only regret is? That I didn't kill you when I had the chance!
That's a lie, and you know it! You think we can't tell what you're trying to do? That we're blind? Yeah, you're a fool, but you're not stupid. You're ruthless. Relentless. You'd give up anything and everything to get what you want. You didn't come this far, climbing over the bodies of your own brothers and sisters just to piss it all away. I see you, Fordola. I see you for what you are.
Meanwhile, on Ferdola's past.
It's like brain freeze.
Oh, I drank my Slurpee too fast. Good establishing shot with the Garlean banner.
Mm-hmm. Come on, good childhood.
Come along, Fadola. We mustn't be late. The Imperial Viceroy will be attending today's banquet.
Okay, we got a decent childhood. Now, Dad, are you okay?
Right.
Yeah. All right.
Father, what's Lord Gaius like? Is he nice? Are you friends?
Lord Gaius.
There you go again with all your questions.
He's cool.
Lord Gaius is a great and honourable man who looks after all of Alamigo. He's very busy, and if we don't hurry, we'll miss our chance to see him.
So her parents were Garlean sympathizers.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh-oh. It's Joe Cool. Who killed Batman's parents?
Filthy tin-head lovers.
It's different in every story.
Dance with the Devil in the Pale Moonlight.
I'm glad you're dead.
Father, what did that man call us?
Joe Chill. Joey Cool works too.
The little tin-head lover doesn't know what she is, eh? A traitor, sweetheart. A backstabbing bitch who'd gladly betray her kith and kin to gnaw on what few scraps the Imperials deign to toss her. Like your bastard father and whore mother.
Whoa. That's a yikes from me.
Yeah.
That's not true! My parents are good people! They've never done anything like that!
Oh, but they were quick to help themselves and their bitch spawn, weren't they? You're just as guilty as them.
This old lady throwing stones?
Yeah. Throwing the first stone.
Traitors!
At least her parents are good. That's not the problem. I mean, you know, politically questionable,
Please,
perhaps.
you have to do something. My husband and daughter are in danger.
Soldiers of the Imperial Army are under no obligation to intervene in the disputes of arms.
We're citizens. We have rights.
Ah!
I'm scared.
It's all right. It's all right. They don't understand, but they'll see in time. They'll see that this is the only way to survive.
Traitors! Traitors!
Oh, jeez. Oh, no. Oh, no. This hits different as a dad. I don't like it. This is... Oh, no.
Well, you made a Nazi Batman that day. Congratulations.
Let the savages have their fun. They'll be more compliant once they've tired themselves out.
I feel angry.
Yeah. That was some gray shit right there.
Fadola, please. You already have citizenship. Why would you want to become a soldier? Oh, gods. What have you done to your face?
I'm going to become a
Forgotten it
SoundCloud
already,
rapper,
have
Mom.
you? I'm honoring Father's memory.
By telling the world that you're no better than a common savage.
Am I though, Mother? Are any of us? Can't you see? Citizenship means nothing to them. If you're not a pure-blood Garlean, you're no different from any other savage. So I'll play the part. I'll join the Legion and I'll make them respect me. And when the mob see that, they'll think twice before throwing their stones. Ansfrid, Rudolph, Emlyn. It's time. It'll be hard. Humiliating. They'll try to break us. Send us crawling back to our own kind. But we won't, no matter what. We'll bleed for them, die for them if we have to. We'll do whatever it takes to be free!
Hey, Kyle, look, shades of gray.
Right.
So, you mean to play the part one last time, eh? The unrepentant traitor whose death will serve to unite the people?
Shut up.
You had every chance to kill yourself. Fashion a noose from your clothes. Wait for the guards to leave you alone long enough to slip it over your neck.
I said shut up!
Oh, but then it would have all been for nothing, wouldn't it? Whatever it takes. That's what you said.
Been in my head, have you? Had a little peek at my past?
Not willingly.
And what? A few stolen memories tell you everything you need to know,
Can't
do
really
they?
control it, lady. Ma'am, this is
Don't
a
you
Wendy's.
dare patronize me! You don't know a god's damned thing about the life I've led! The bastards that killed him. The bastards that let it happen. My father deserved better! I swore I'd do whatever it took to make them pay!
Oh, she's still got the power. Hey, Gaius. Oh, she's seeing our past.
Yeah. Hell up in our brain.
Oh, yo, that's cool.
I wasn't wearing that.
You. All that power. All that pain. It's too much. Too much for anyone. The things they've done to you. The lies. The betrayal. The endless fighting. Yet there you stand. Unbroken. How? Why?
I really like being included in this.
That's what
Oh,
heroes do,
shit,
should be one of the options. I'm going with that first one.
Yeah, man, that's a good one. That's a good answer.
Because it takes into account the echo.
Yeah.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Damn you. Damn you all.
You still have time, Fordola. Think about how you want to spend it. Let's go.
That was heavy.
Yeah, that was intense. Well, I don't think that's too much backseating, y'all. I think that was a cool idea with Hoshafon or Minfilia, whoever, was the exact quote there. And thank you for the super chat as well. Forte rocks.
Oh, I was paused at an earlier super chat from Bruno. It says Ralgers is the Mordona / Ildashire of Stormblood when we were talking about where to spend our
cool
tombstones. What's this about backseating?
No. So people were saying go with option 2 because it's a quote from Hoshafon, and it would be invoking him in that moment. But I think it was more. I liked our option that we picked for 1 because it was us communicating our journey and putting her, because she accused us of invading her mind.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Yeah, because it puts the ball back in her court, like a little more like as equals. Like, hey, you saw.
Yeah. So I'm acting based on information I acquired from you. Now you react on information you acquired from me. I think it was a good put down of what she was being angry at us for. But that is cool.
I think it also too is leveling with her. Like, hey, as you just experienced, it's not like I peeked into your past on purpose.
So no, more so for gameplay sake or stream sake, I didn't see that as backseating at all. I thought that was cool that you all were excited about option 2, and we took our own option, not in revolution of your suggestion or anything like that.
Yeah, I didn't see because I was paused up at an earlier super chat. I didn't realize how long that cinematic was going to be. My clip is 13 minutes, Kyle.
Yeah, that was a big one.
It was. Go from like vibing with Arnvald and Alphino to like some really heady, heavy stuff. Where are you?
Am I not next to you? Where are you? Oh, I was still in the continue screen for a bit there.
Oh, hi.
Yeah.
There you are. Hello. Hello, Papa Talalimo.
Talalimo.
Lee says, I don't know if we solved anything exactly, but we've given Fordola something to think about at least. Arnvald?
Pardon me. I was just giving the chat a poll there because I was curious. And I found something new to think about too. I don't know about you, Val Tuna, but the visions only once come to me every now and then. From the way Fordola kept wincing, though, I get the feeling she's having them almost all the time. That's a lot of bad memories to deal with.
I wonder, could there be some fundamental difference between one who was born with the Echo and one who has been artificially imbued with it? Well, since the immortal flames have been scouring that research facility ever since the liberation, there's a chance they might have some answers for us. General Aldin's over there overseeing the investigation. Let's go and pay him a visit, shall we? Nodders. Super Sideswiper, think of his super chat that hits harder after reading the short story Set with the Sun.
I'm gonna write that down. I'll check that out.
We do not need to teleport.
Cool.
We need to run the back streets again.
Oh, right. I will be right back.
One might say back streets back. All right. All right.
All right.
We'll hold down the chat.
All right. I'm going to increase the size of your video so everyone can see you. Be right back.
Nice. All right. Just me and you, chat. Now we can talk about how amazing Obi-Wan is without Kyle interfering. Hit me with any questions, this or that questions. How you doing? Hi, Christian. I'll wave back. How y'all doing? Nice hair. Thank you. Thank you. Consider us held down. Voice, I'll save that for when Kyle's back. I will hold that back. Send says, like my blades. Ooh, your blades are cool. Those are cool blades. Oh, they're like short blades. Nice. Let's see. Garrett, have you watched RRR? It's on Netflix. Coolest movie I've ever seen. No, never heard of it. Don't know what it is. I have no clue. How do you feel post-COVID? I feel way better. I'd say Friday was my first like damn near feeling back to my normal self day. I had already tested negative long before that, and the fever had ended even longer before that. But I'm still a little tired, and I still cough randomly. But overall, I'm pretty much back to normal. How's the house coming along? It's very well decorated. Our free company members have done some really nice things in there. How do you think they're handling the villains so far? I really like it. I loved Xenos. We're going to really get into it in our Wednesday video, so I don't want to give away the goose too much, but I really liked Xenos. And I like what they're doing here with Fordola. What color lightsaber? I've got a permanent blue one. I have a one from a replica one from 2005 when Revenge of the Sith came out. It's an Anakin one that you can't quite see above here. And then when I built my own at Disney, I did a red crystal, but I also have a green crystal for it that I can swap out. But I've always been a Sith fan, so red by default.
I'm back.
Oh, welcome back. People want to know if I think Obi-Wan is better than Mandalorian or Boba Fett. I like Mandalorian more than Obi-Wan. I like Obi-Wan more than Boba Fett. But I still had a good time with Boba Fett.
I like orange.
You like orange?
Yeah, I like orange for Bastila, who is highly romanceable.
What are we talking? Are you talking? Is this some Old Republic thing I'm unaware of?
I think you'd a Celestia for the orchestration. Oh, Fiend, badass. Thank you. Yeah. So that's Kotor. Kotor, you got to romance Shepard back in the day. I forget her name right now. I'm forgetting Jennifer Hale. Who also plays like every incarnation of Cinderella in all the Disney stuff they do.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, like the joke in Wreck-It Ralph too?
Yeah. So shit, that's Jennifer Hale.
Yes, that's amazing. I didn't know that. Ragamuffin wanted to know if I prefer bourbon, rye, or Scotch old fashions. I'm a traditionalist. I prefer bourbon. I wouldn't say no to any kind. I'll actually, if I'm going non-traditional rum old fashioned, I would take over rye or Scotch. Just making sure I didn't miss anything that couldn't be quickly answered, or anything that you can answer, Kyle. Okay. We've done favorite animes before. I think my all-time favorite is Death Note or Fully Cooley. It's a toss-up.
Wait, what?
Favorite for just like having a damn good arc, Death Note. Favorite because it's just zany. I think it's artistically beautiful, and it just makes me happy. Fully Cooley. Do you have a favorite anime, Kyle?
It's changed so much over the years that it's hard to commit. I really like season 1 of One Punch Man. I really like The Weight of the Robots in Evangelion. I like Escaflowne. I like Yu-Gi-Oh's my chill, like take a nap. Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 1, all the Pegasus arc stuff. It's hard to choose. It's really hard for me to choose.
How handsome is Kyle? I legitimately think Kyle is a stupidly handsome man. There was a time where I had to fight with him to do YouTube content, and I was like, dude, I think I literally told you something to the effect of, I don't know what your hang up is. With a face like that, you would clean up. I know I said something to that effect. Because you were really against it for a little while.
But podcasting is so chill. You just show up and all, you don't even bathe. You know what I mean?
Dude, podcasting is my comfort zone by all. But I will say I really enjoy streaming. I would say my least favorite thing is making YouTube videos because it's just so much work.
It is a lot of back end work.
I'm very proud of the final product, though. Is the thing. It's the thing I want to share more than anything I've made before. So yeah, Yeah.
Are you in the resonatorium? The reasonatorium? Oh my god, it's the reasonatorium.
I'm right next to you.
Do they argue and find reason in the reasonatorium?
The reasonatorium? Oh, this sounds like the most obnoxious. This sounds like the annoying stoners at school.
I hope this is like Alphino in debate class.
Oh, yeah. This is Alphino's like club. Like this is his favorite place on Earth. I'm gonna head into the reasonatorium.
All right.
Seek reason. Oh, this is where we fought Fordola.
Oh, yeah. So it is. I'm glad we get to go back here. This is a nice set.
Yeah, I guess they kind of set that up. I didn't put two and two together.
I just figured
Reson, not reason. It's resonance.
Oh, resonance. Oh, because
resonatorium.
The resonant is what they called the echo, right?
Yes. Just like, primal icon, all that BS. Is the evil doctor still up there?
Wait,
can I walk up this staircase?
It does kind of look like him from afar. I believe that's the doctor from Roger's Reach, right?
I believe so, yes. She's hot.
I don't know if that's the same doctor actually from the Rougers.
I don't know either. I was trying to make a joke.
Everybody's hot here. Final Fantasy.
It's Final Fantasy. It's like the CW. Everybody's hot. All the time.
I'm just running around talking to people.
I guess it's an instance. I'm not like waiting for you. I'm not going to see you. All right, hit me with that Raubon.
Cool, will do. I'm just checking out the engineers, seeing what Alphino has to say. I want to go see what Arenvold's talking about. Burn this place to the ground and be done. Oh, Jackley, good to see you. Thank you for the super chat.
Oh, I got my booster shot today and have fallen very ill, so I will spend much time hibernating and watching VODs. Thank you, Garrett and Kyle and all of the GG crew for helping me get through the hard times. Much love and peace. Yeah, my booster kicked my ass, and then I still got COVID anyway. I'm very mad about that.
Hope you're doing well, Jackley.
However, my dad got COVID, and he was sick for like 4 times longer than me, so I'm glad I got vaccinated. Ryan N, thank you for the super chat. Where would you take Americ, Estinian, and Hien out for drinks, or rather, what kind of drinks do you think they prefer? Oh, that's a long answer.
Dave and Buster's.
So shitty haphazard themed cocktails.
There's a different kind out here in Oregon I want to go check out. Like some they have something. It's like since 1890 something this place existed. I don't know much about it, but maybe like a Dave and Buster's.
I feel like Hien would be into tiki. Amarek would be a gin drinker, so like a classic martini. And Estinian is straight booze because he ain't got time for mixed drinks.
Take him the gold saucer, exactly. I'm firing up Raubon.
All right.
What news? You spoke with Fordola, I take it?
Yes, as expected, she didn't say very much, but it wasn't a total waste of time. Arenvold noticed something odd about her. He thinks she might be having visions almost constantly, which is not how the Echo normally works. Have you found anything here which might explain why it's so different for her?
We've been hard-pressed to just organize the research materials, let alone study them. To be frank, I'd welcome the Scion's expert assistance if you have the time to lend a hand.
We need Y'shtola up in here. She'd be all over this explaining stuff.
Yeah, where the hell is Y'shtola?
I know she was upset that she didn't recover yet when she got to go fight Talise, but it's been 3 months since then in real world time.
Yeah. Also, we got a couple super chats. One while you were gone that I screenshotted and meant to mention.
Oh, cool.
Voice sent in a super chat that said that implies Fordola's false echo never turns off, that she is seeing the pain and suffering of everyone she sees and how tortuous that must be.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, so I'm picking up on that now, but I didn't pick it up at the time. And I just thought it was interesting that she saw our past after being mad that we saw hers.
Yeah.
And then Super Sideswiper, think of his super chat. The scientist died, you killed him. Also, those blankets conceal bodies.
Oh.
There's blankets? Oh, there are blankets.
There's a lot of Lalafels. Oh my goodness. A high percentage. I mean, it could be, you know. It could be even darker, so I'm going to go with Lalafels.
Poor potatoes. All right, I'm gonna click on this Magitek pod.
Wait, hang on. Why is the pod? I guess we have to investigate multiple things.
Go feel the pod, Kyle.
Feel the
awkwardly.
pod.
Make sure you're really
Squeeze the pod.
You're really patty cake. The device in which Coeurl was held seems even more ominous now you know its purpose. The surrounding pods are marked supply subject, while this one bears the label master subject.
Huh. I guess Coeurl had really good echo. Some of that premium echo.
Yep. Oh, Ironworks engineer says the Ironworks received a request from the Alliance to analyze these devices, and I've been recording everything of interest. Did you notice the labeling? All the pods are designed to drain the ether of the occupant. Save that one right there. Unlike the others, the interior has been fitted with an array of sensors to measure etheric waveforms. To what purpose, however, I couldn't tell you.
So they didn't siphon off Coeurl, possibly? They were just studying her?
That's what making it sound like? But then how did... Because they really visually made it seem like there was one-to-one linked. Like Coeurl went in the pod and Fordola got echo powers.
Dude, go over by Alphino to the left there. Like, this room has a lot of bodies.
Where
left
is
and
Alphino?
right.
Well, I mean, if you look out in the distance, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, sorry, that's I already noticed that. Okay,
So
cool.
are these all experiment bodies? Or are these also like guards and stuff that we killed as we entered?
That's a good question. I just kind of assumed it was people who died fighting, but could be subjects. I mean, Lord knows.
Jonathan Harrison, thank you for the super chat. Wednesday's video, wall of drinks.
Oh my god.
Maybe when we get to endgame.
that would be a stream. That would be a stream where we that would have to be in person, where people shout characters at us and I'll make us drinks based on what I think they would drink. And we'd have to break it up over multiple nights so we don't die. We'd have to have a 3-character minimum or maximum. All right, Kyle, I'm gonna click on this fallen scrap of parchment.
Oh, okay. I will read the flame investigator. You do the fallen scrap of parchment.
Well, you have to do the fallen scrap of parchment. It's part of the quest.
Okay.
The fallen scrap of parchment reads, idle conversations prohibited, eating and drinking trails off. The fallen scrap of parchment appears to list facility regulations, but nothing of any interest.
Flame investigator says, so many bodies. Every one of them a victim of these experiments. Oh, there's my question answered. Few show any signs of external injury. From what we've been able to determine, they perish from forcible aether extraction. Such a miserable way to die. Hey, I got my answer.
Does that give you a 2 of 2?
Yeah, it did. Oh, so hey, we actually read different things. Neat.
I did not get a 2 of 2 from the scrap of paper. So where did you talk to who'd you talk to?
She's past Robon over there looking over the sea of bodies.
Oh, okay. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. There's a freaking meteor icon. I thought we were supposed to hand it up there after we found the thing.
Beard again, thank you for the super chat. All the pods but Coeurl's were batteries. Coeurl was the pattern they were trying to copy. That makes sense. So they were extracting and then using her as the blank.
Is that something we were about to find out though?
I can see it being, I don't think it's a spoiler because it was suggested by the subject master kind of tagline from our talk with the Ironworks engineer. So
fair.
An analysis.
Let's see what Rabon has to say. Oh shoot! How do fans get turned back on for me?
I know little and less of science, so any light you can shed on this facility operation would be much appreciated. Val, Tuna, shall we start with you?
And this is probably a summary of the information that we just gathered.
I would imagine, yes. Taken in combination with the testimony of Coeurl and Thancred, I do begin to see exactly what the Imperials were attempting here. The enhancement procedure entailed infusing a single candidate with ether siphoned from a multitude of supply subjects. As for the master subject, in this case Coeurl, the patterns of her etheric activity would provide the model upon which they would artificially engineer the candidate's aura. So it is kind of a copy. In other words, they were trying to recreate Coeurl's echo?
I believe so, which would explain our prisoner's present state. Coeurl is possessed of an unrivaled ability to hear the whispers of the soul, and it seems probable that the procedure engendered the same acute sensitivity in Fordola.
You're all good, Beard, again.
The soldiers who guard Fordola, many of them lost friends and family to the skulls. And there's a sentry at the door night and day. If she can't help sensing their thoughts and seeing their past.
But you don't just see their past, you live it. All the emotions, all the pain. Imagine what it would do to you. You'd never be the same again. Alphino brushing that off. Indeed.
Indeed. Well, I mean, it's all in the inflection, right?
Yeah.
I tend to read Alphino as excited, but this is my default reading voice for him. Indeed, as you may recall, Ysael was completely transformed by a single glimpse of Hraesvelgar's past. Kyle, Ysael was Iceheart.
Yes, thank you.
Fordola has been forced to experience the agony of those whose lives she destroyed. The guilt must be unbearable. That explains her request to be executed.
Sounds to me like justice. Regardless, she can suffer on for now. We have more pressing matters to consider. If the results of these experiments had been relayed back to Garlemald, there will be naught to stop the Empire from repeating the trick. They could give the echo to anyone, to an entire legion. We must be ready. We must learn all we can of these godforsaken procedures, and Fordola remains our best source of information. She'll not be getting her wish, not yet.
Right.
Keep faith, lass. If you're to convince others to follow you, you must believe in what you're telling them. People will not respond to passion. Or people will respond to passion, but not if it's feigned.
I understand. Thank you, General. We should leave the flames to it. Let's go. I'm sorry. Can I take? Is anyone using that rug? Can I take that rug?
Just roll it up. I got a house recently. Do you mind if I take some stuff?
So is there a big concern with them being able to get the? I mean, I guess it also gives them a way to channel ether, which we've already seen. But are we concerned that it'll give them it'll make them immune to primals? So if they decide to try and weaponize primal indoctrination, that they can, all their soldiers are just immune to it?
Oh, that's an interesting thought. I think my immediate thought of Raban's understanding would be he's concerned about super soldiers that could slightly see the future and intend the soul and fight as well as Fordola did. So you'd have a whole battlefield of Fordolas.
Yeah.
Judging if that's the same facility, and don't help us out, chat. We're just theory crafting. If that's the same facility that Xenos was empowered in, like 90% of those would be bodies that went into him so that he could control Shinryu. In which case, it probably isn't cost effective to make Xenos level resonant people. I think they'd be more interested in making a couple of super soldiers.
Okay. Yeah, that's a more direct line with what we've already seen, especially in how it ties into Fordola specifically. Might be overthinking it.
Yeah, no, I'm expecting the Empire to mess up big, whether they start the Omega device, not the Omega, but you know what I mean, that's a word that's used in fantasy, they're gonna start the device that fractures the sky or something. They're messing with powers beyond their comprehension.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Asgardians do.
Exactly.
You want a Bahamut? That's how you get. This is how we got a
This
Bahamut.
is how we get Bahamuts.
All right. What's Lise got to say? Oh, another cinematic. I go looking for answers about the Echo and end up getting schooled by Raban. Yet more evidence that I don't know what I'm doing. It's no wonder people listen to him and not me.
General Aldin is a veteran of countless campaigns, Lise. You cannot compare yourself to a commander of his experience. I know, but I also know that I couldn't have convinced that mob to give up and go home. It makes me realize how much we rely on his authority and how much I still have to learn.
I wonder what he'd do when everything here is settled. I mean, his homeland. After going to the trouble of winning it back. Might he not want to stay?
'Tis a quandary which countless refugees now face, to continue the life they built in Ul'dah, or start again in the land of their rebirth.
Oh, it's been a long time since we've thought about the refugees in Ul'dah.
Yeah.
Allow me to engage the Pippin. Val, Tuna, I'm echoey. A moment.
I hear a potato echo.
I am newly returned from Ul'dah with a message from the Sultana. Her Grace desires an audience with you. She understands that you have responsibilities here, but asks that you visit the palace at your earliest convenience.
Well, I can teleport. It's all right.
Well, I must away to attend to other business. Until next time, my friends.
Your little sword, it's so cute. An audience with the Sultana. Depending on the nature of her consultation, this might be the perfect opportunity to inquire about the General's future plans. Yes, we'd all like to know about those, Alphino, but not everyone's as comfortable interrogating royalty as you. Take notice of him, Tuna and Val. We're all friends here.
Yeah, we're all having a good time.
Jack Lee is celebrating her 2-month membership. Thanks for sticking with us, Jack Lee. Hi, I'm a GG member and have been for 2 months now. You should join too if you haven't yet. In fact, you should join right now. Like right now. Thanks, Jack Lee.
It's a good use of a membership.
That's very kind.
I like that.
It's extremely kind. Pimping our membership for us. Alrighty. Well, the question of how to put the Mad King's treasure to good use shows no sign of answering itself. Shall we be about it, Arenvald?
I'm at your beck and call. Oh, beck and call.
And I should be
Wait,
getting back to... What?
it's beck and call? Crap.
Oh my god, Kyle, are we having another one of these moments?
I thought it was beck and call, like B-E-C-K-E-N.
It is beck and call.
But he said beck and call.
He said beck and call, B-E-C-K.
E-N. I thought it was beck and call.
Oh, you thought it was all one
Yeah, I
word?
thought it like lousy, like things aren't lousy, they're lousy. Because they're covered in lice.
So you thought there was a word beck and call?
Lay anchor. It's all good.
At least it's not intensive purposes. Lee says, and I should be getting back to my own tasks. I'll organize a squad to head down into the ruins, then start preparing for the big meeting. Oh, send Nanimo my regards, Tuna and Val. And ours too, if you please. We shall see you on your return. Bone apple tea right there. Oh, jeez. All right. Mihai, thanks for being a member for 2 months. Says second month already. Time flies when you are listening to GG.
Yeah.
Thanks for being a member for 2 months. I can't believe it's been a month already.
I know, right?
I feel like we just pressed live on that thing. I was so excited when we got approved and all that. Kendrick, thank you for joining our membership. And same goes for Matthew. Welcome to the Gearbox. Enjoy your emojis. Also, if you're in our Discord, you should be able to connect your YouTube or your Google account to your Discord, and you will get access to the member-only channels in the Grinding Gear Discord.
I'm gonna find that tombstone vendor because I am packed. Let's see.
Noise.
Or I guess I could just go. Isn't there like a universal vendor sitting in Snowy Land? What's the?
I think so, yeah, but we're pretty close to Ragos. We should be a cheap teleport.
Because we got traders. There's a lot of traders along the edge. I'll go check out those. Got a bunch of memberships coming in. Thank you, everybody.
Oh, I tapped away for a hot moment. For a hot moment. Did I miss him? Ended with Kendrick. I'm all caught up.
Yeah, no, you got it. I was too busy thinking about my my vendors. Look for the big hallway. Okay, big hallway. There are more shops
disband and reform because I didn't get a teleport toast.
No discounts allowed.
Well, I don't have many tomestones. I have 347 at the moment.
Here we go. Gear exchange.
Gear exchange. Gear.
Skaven, but it's not spelled like Warcraft or Warhammer Skaven.
Shame.
And 2s are always better than 1s, I believe, is the word. Nope, these are just more.
I'm gonna port out there just to see where it is for when I do naturally get completely effing full.
These are full of stuffs.
Alger's Reach. Oh no, 271 gil. How will I ever
Gear
financially
exchange.
recover from this?
Okay. Token exchange.
Oh, yeah.
Go. Poetics.
There are so many blue quests out here. Is all of this stuff for ether currents? No. Okay.
Ooh.
Pyrotech, thank you for your for signing up to be a member. Welcome to the Gearbox. Enjoy your perks. And Steven's No Good, thank you for the super chat. Final Fantasy XIV, a vocabulary reborn.
It's true.
That's for freaking sure. Burr, 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 burr.
That's a
What
nice.
does this stuff look like?
What do I have? Lots of bags. Lots of bags.
Try on. Oh, damn, this is some serious Kugani looking armor. I need this. All right, Kyle, you want to grind some dungeons this week?
Yeah. Well, we got fresh dungeons. We got some dungeons to do. The optional ones that were released with 4.0.
Yeah, but I need tomestones. So.
Oh, right. We got to do it in the roulette, don't we? We can't just walk in there.
Yeah, for maximum tombstonery.
Yeah. Okay, we can do that.
What does level 2 look like?
I want to see what you're looking at.
One.
Let me see. Dark Knight.
Level 1 looks great.
Oh wait, are you on 2 or 1?
I was on 1.
Okay, I need
the
to
first
go.
one on 2 is hideous, in my opinion. Oh, I do not like level 2. Level 2 looks silly.
Let me go see what you're looking at on level 1.
Level 1 is super, like, east-looking armor. Level 2 just... It looks like an Allegan nightmare. Or not Allegan. Garlean.
Okay, yeah, you got some nice scale mail kind of going on in there.
Yeah,
That's
level
my
2 is
samurai
not my vibe. Level 2 is not my vibe. Arwojo, thank you for the super chat. I see a nice white as well as other colors t-shirt with the GG logo in all our features very soon. I need to make some merch. I need to take some time and make some merch. Yeah, I know level 2 has better stats, but I'm here for the glam.
Yeah, because level 2 comes out after level 1. And someone last stream said once we get a full tombstone set, we'll be geared up enough to do Shinryu Extreme, which I definitely want to try out.
Ooh,
that was a really cool fight.
I would just like to retry Shinryu now that I still don't understand the mechanics.
Yeah, we got mad carried by healers too.
Yeah, I want to go study up on that because I had no understanding of why I slid the shit off the edge like 4 times. Like,
let me see what item and level am I sporting right now? 290? Oh my god, and these go to 400.
Our goal wasn't to finish 4.1 today, was it?
No.
Okay. Because we are nowhere near close.
No. We literally hit last stream and previous streams with so much purpose of grinding through the story. I think we deserve to take it a little easy and talk about Star Wars today.
We always start the stream chatting. Were people mad about that?
What? No, I'm not expressing that.
Oh, okay. We always spend about the first 30 minutes of chat just like, letting people file in, chatting about nonsense. Super Sideswiper, thank you for super chat. Oh, that gear you'll get by doing post 4.0 quests.
Wait, what gear?
I don't know. I don't know what that was in reference to. I will await a follow-up. In the meantime, Nicholas super chatted. Fun fact, Skaven gear, us made by Nero Tolskeva.
Oh, cool.
Oh.
Hand designed by him. What was the priorities on items? It was, I think it's chest and pants. So item first, and then chest and pants, I think. Is there a weapon vendor? Do you have weapons?
Kyle, what was the thing that let you try on stuff and keep piling on with the try on?
There's like a little save button in the middle right side.
Middle right side?
Yeah.
I don't see it.
Yeah,
the fitting room?
Yeah, you go try on, and then it looks like a piece of paper with a pin in it. Save, delete outfit.
Oh, okay. That made no sense to me. But
Token exchange has
now
weapons.
I see.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Totem. Oh my goodness, there's so many buttons. What button do I even want?
Yeah, no, I don't. The Skaven gear ain't doing it for me.
Skaven exchange. Okay, so the lady in the red top over here, she's got the weapons. I'm gonna take
Aaron Steinberg, thank you for the super chat. Happy birthday, take off your pants and jacket. Oh, is it an anniversary for that album?
Wait, what?
It's the second most famous Blink-182 album, arguably. June 12th, 2001. So it is, holy crap, 21 years old enough to drink.
Oh, this thing's pretty cool.
That is like the album I think of when I think of high school, because it came out the summer before I entered high school. And it's just a bunch of dick jokes. Leeward Voyage, thank you for the super chat. You'll want to get the Skaven gear using tomes, and you can always glam over with the other set if you have extra tomes. Token exchange is for weapons.
Okay, and weapons are the best way to do a big upgrade. I would assume here too, because I'm going from 380 actually. I have a 380 weapon. That's not as far off as my 290s.
Gotcha. Oh, Super Sideswiper says the Kugani gear you want. Oh, awesome. By the way, if you want to do a follow-up in the future, Super Sideswiper, feel free to just at. You don't need to do a super chat, but I appreciate it. Thank you for supporting us.
Still worth it? Okay.
You're looking for Odenta Kai if you haven't already found her. Someone just whispered me.
Wait, who are you looking for?
You're looking for Odenta Kai for weapons. Where is Odenta Kai?
I'm here at Eschina.
So,
and she's got weapons.
Oh, Odenta Kai is a weapon.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, shoot. I can get a katana as a Dark Knight. I want this very badly. I wish I hadn't spent all my tomestones. I'm gonna do some grinding this week.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna grind some gears. I'm gonna grind some gear, Kyle. You get it? You get it?
I get it. Okay, I'm gonna replace some 290s first. I'm gonna get my chest piece.
Oh my god, there's so many levels. What one do you click on?
And then pants. I was told to click on Skaven.
I don't see Skaven at the token exchange. Oh, yes, I do. It's literally the last damn thing. My bad. But that's not what was just linked to me.
Did you use your coffer that the quest gave you? I believe I already used mine, unless people are looking at.
I did, yeah. It was a bunch of like jewelry.
All right, so we need to get this in the box. A box. Get some rings. I don't think I need any earrings because I'm still sporting my Minfilia earring. Yep, We're all good there.
I'm gonna go get a drink.
Cool. Got some dress-up katanas. That armory chance makes you wins. You'll survive. You'll survive. Plus, it's prettier than most people's, I'm going to assume. Don't inventory shame. Okay, we're good there. How many? We got a lot more to go. And I just want to make sure we don't hit total. And miss out on the sweet tomes. All right, did we get some pants? I need some pants. Okay, we're good. What are you? Cool. That'll knock me down far enough that we don't have to worry about it for a little bit. All right, this needs some cleaning, but it's looking all right. For the time, while Garrett steps away, I can tell you a little bit about our plans. What we're gonna do things in a bit more order this time around. So last time, we kind of kept to the MSQ pretty heavily. And then when the MSQ was over, we did what we called our MSQ vacation, which was fun. It was a lot of fun. I'm curious to see some of these raids and alliance raids and duties and all that sort of stuff in the time that it was made. So what we're thinking is this Thursday, we're going to fire up our first raid. So be excited for that. We'll be hitting up, well, whatever it's called, the 8-man. And then we will complete that chunk. And then next week, do the next chunk that was a part of 4.1. And then the next chunk that was a part of 4.1. Rather than taking all the raid in one huge ball and just like eating it in order. So we're going to ride the content based on the actual raid. Oh, I appreciate it, Daz. I've seen the name of it. I appreciate it, though. So by going with the patches, we'll kind of feel what the story was like. And when we take a break with, you know, Nero and Sid, if they go off and they're like, we need to study this for another 3 months or so, and there's like a 3-month gap before the next patch, we'll kind of feel that a little bit because we'll come back and visit them later on. So it's all good. So Alliance, normals, there's some trial thing like the triple triad, not triple triad. What was it called? Containment units. That we're gonna do. We're gonna do all the stuff. I just forget the name of the trial.
The Warring Triad?
Yeah, the Warring Triad. But there's something like that for this one that also released in sections. So we're gonna do things in sections this time. So this Wednesday will be our first raid. And should we finish that early rather than getting to the next chapter, we'll go hit up one of the optional dungeons that was released in 4.0 or 4.1. So we'll kind of tour the patch as we do MSQ. We'll tour the patches and the content that came out with that MSQ. Means there's a little more organization in the background, but thanks to John and his help, we'll be able to, I believe 4 Lords sounds right. 4 Lords sounds correct. So we'll be able to kind of do that alongside the MSQ there. Cool, I'm sufficiently dressed. Shall we go say hi to the Sultana?
Let's do it.
I believe we're going to the Sultana province. Here we go.
Yeah, I'm definitely not biding my time so I get a free port.
You monster.
You made me wait while you shopped.
That's true. I appreciate that. I do appreciate that.
You can call the Uber.
I was at Maximum Tomestonery. Where? Isn't there a little teleporter there?
Yeah, Pope's here.
We're going to the hustle?
The what now?
Oh, okay. The hustle.
Go to the Chamber of Rule, man.
Yeah, I thought so. Been a while since I've been here. In fact, I don't know where I'm going.
Clearly, you do not.
Yeah. I mean, I've got Boring McBoring over there with some more Paladin quests, probably.
Boring McBoring.
And his boring adventures of boring.
That's how I felt about the snake primal. You are expected, my lord. Please proceed. My hair is fabulous.
He is fabulous.
Super Sideswipe, I think of a super chat. The 8-man was released in 4.01 before 4.1. Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
So that came out, well, I guess 0.01, so maybe it didn't come out with a box coffee. Copy.
Oh, butts, I clicked.
It's all good. I'll see you in there.
Thank you for answering my summons in these most interesting times. You have been busy.
We saw her, I believe, there at the Grand Melee, but I don't think we've interacted with the Sultana in a long while.
No, are you at a council?
I'm ready. Wait, I'm at busy. You've been busy? What's council?
I said I clicked, so I went.
Oh, you went
past
to the first. Oh,
one.
okay.
Yeah.
The liberation of Alamigo will have far-reaching consequences.
There's a leaf blower outside. My cat's very scared. Hang on.
Oh.
All right, I'm at council.
All right, let me spin back up my clip. I paused it because it was just 2 minutes of dead silence taking up space. Are you ready?
Ready.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, that's nice, lady, that they take into account people would rush to raiding if given the opportunity.
I speak of Rauban and his future.
What about it?
Serious face.
All know the tale of his rise from penniless refugee to member of the Syndicate and General of the Immortal Flames. Yet though he has come to call Uldar home, it will never be his homeland. He is a son of Alamigo. And now that she is free, I thought it only a matter of time before he sought my leave to return to her. Indeed, I had resigned myself to his loss. Suffice it to say, I was greatly surprised to hear him speak so lightly of handing over the reins in Alamigo and retaking his place at my side. I will welcome him with open arms, of course. He is my most trusted advisor and my dearest friend. But I have known the man a long time, and beneath that steely gaze, I spied a flicker of doubt. Whether Rauban chooses to remain in Uldar or return to Alamigo, I only wish that he do so with a heart unburdened by guilt or regret. Yet, how can he freely make such a choice, knowing how much I depend on him? It is past time that I learned to discharge my duties as a Sultana alone. I must go forth and see my realm with my own eyes, and hear the wind with my own ears.
Oh, no. Incognito princess.
Might I have your company for a brief adventure? Wonderful. Allow
Does she
me a
have
moment to change into
like a
something
lookalike
touch
like
less
Padme in
conspicuous,
episode
and I
1?
will join you outside.
I think she's just gonna Jasmine it and put on a robe.
Jasmus, yeah, Dexter is a big kitty. I don't know if you noticed we have a visitor, Kyle.
Oh, hello, Dexter. Is he chonking?
He is chonking. Look at this chonker.
Yeah, he's chonking.
Oh, he is purring up a storm. You are.
What level of undercover princess are we dealing with here?
All right, but I'm gonna put you back down.
On a scale of
Body
Padme
stream.
to Jasmine.
Padme to Jasmine. Oh, yeah, Kyle started in Uldar. I started out in Limsa.
I like the city.
Neither of us have done Gridania.
It's only been really, I mean, I started playing in 2018, but fell off there. So it's really only been a full year that I've been playing, but this music is nostalgic in a years passage time kind of way. Okay, you know, she's looking, she's dressed.
I never knew you could jump down into the gold court from up there.
Oh, yeah.
What? I had no clue. I didn't even know all this shit was down. I've never been down here. What's with the cactus?
Have I, Scholar? I wouldn't. I probably wouldn't know if it took place in A Realm Reborn. It was all very over my head at that time.
Is there a crystal down here? How do I get out?
You might have to walk all the way to the Gladiators Guild or something like that.
Oh, there's the Weavers Guild one is actually just not that far to the east. Is that just like a big advertisement for the gold saucer down there? What is that?
Yeah. So the Gold Saucer event is on right now. You get 50% more saucer points if you go play games there right now, I think it is.
Oh, okay.
There's also a discount on items of 30%.
I still haven't tried it.
It's fun.
Oh, look at Nanamo and her little disguise garb.
Yeah, let me see.
I think we just do something, you know, kind of cryly. Let's see how high we can go.
I think I can still understand that.
Yeah? Perchance, and she's all royal-like. Ooh. Perchance you remember Lilira, the merchant's daughter? This is the persona I assume when I venture beyond the palace walls to observe my subjects unnoticed.
Mine says disguise I don.
That makes sense because I started in Ul'dah and I guess I met her at some point, but I think it was in A Realm Reborn, so like there were so many vocabs and places just assaulting my brain. At some point, I'm going to go back and replay A Realm Reborn with the knowledge I now have and find it interesting. Because at the time, I picked up every side quest. I was playing it like, wow, I picked up every side quest, everything, and didn't leave a zone until I'd finished every quest in that zone. So I was lost.
Gotcha.
Ordinarily, Papa Shan would accompany me. But for this particular outing, I need an advisor, not a minder. That is why I requested your company. Over the course of your many adventures, you have met people from all walks of life, in every corner of Eorzea, and I would make use of your worldly experience. Now, let us be on our way. Our first destination is Stone's Throw, just beyond the gates of Nod.
You sound like if Judi Dench was a Smurf.
I'll take that as a compliment. Judi Dench is awesome.
Judi Dench is awesome. I watched Casino Royale while I was sick with COVID, and that movie still slaps hard. The dogs, man, they got words today. They're not happy about something. Aaron, thank you for the super chat. One of the reasons I watch your stream allows me to go back through y'all's eyes without going through the pain. GG. Glad to hear, Aaron.
I think we missed a super chat earlier. What about the new huge piece of side content, also known as Eureka? Also, Heaven's on High. Heaven on High will probably be like a chill stream we'll do, like we did Wednesday at some point.
Yeah, do more people watch that? Because our views for Palace was terrible.
they were fine. Like we had fun, you know. So
I had a good time, yeah. But like, it seems like nobody wants to watch that.
There might be a bit business decision there if Eureka is kind of in that business. It might be something we do offline because it's fun. So we'll see. I don't really know anything about Eureka, but I see a lot of people posting that, oh no, you'll get swallowed by it, which probably means it's really grindy, which is a personal opinion if we get swallowed by it. We'll see. We'll check it out. Excuse me.
Anyway, Dame Judi Dench to the voice acting booth.
Look upon this procession of tattered tents. These refugee camps are in squalor, at the mercy of the elements and the Nalin's predators both. The city's mighty walls offer safety, but these streets overflow with people as it is. And unless blessed by the hands of Nald himself, no refugee could ever hope to afford a dwelling in Ul'dah. 20 years have passed since the fall of Alamigo, and 5 since the calamity. Yet the plight of the poor has grown more desperate, not less. As Sultana, the blame falls upon me.
I'm gonna go with your hands have been tied because you were literally kidnapped for a while.
Well, yeah, and I've been at that table where people argue.
Yes, my authority is limited, and that is an obstacle I must work to overcome. Shall we press on? I would follow the road to the unholy air.
Whoever said you would watch us just turn on our cameras and smile, thank you very much.
Oh.
it flew by very quickly. I missed who to attribute it to. Oh, that's right, we can fly here.
Oh, right.
I believe I can fly.
It's been a while.
I believe I can touch the sky. Think about it every night today. Spread my wings and fly away. I believe I can soar. See me run through that open door.
I appreciate the compliments on our Palace of the Dead stream. We had a lot of fun. It's more just there's limited time in the week to produce the streams, so we sometimes have to choose our battles, despite what would be.
Oh yeah, I didn't mean for that to come as a complaint. It was legitimate curiosity if that's something people actually want to watch a stream, because it didn't seem like Palace of the Dead was a huge draw by any means.
It was here, in this holy and unremarkable place, that my mother and father met their doom. I was but a child at the time. My parents were returning from an inspection of our interests in the East Thanalan. When when an untimely rockslide crushed their carriage. To this day, it is not certain if the incident was simple misfortune or an expertly planned assassination.
Boy, everyone is just full of bummer stories right now.
Raban once offered to reopen the investigation and bring me the truth he assumed I must surely crave, but I refused. Even if my parents' deaths were orchestrated by monetarists, we could not only have brought their hirelings to justice. The true villains, those who plotted to put me on the throne as a biddable puppet, were ever beyond our reach. Thus did I plan to strip the merchants of their power and place our nation in the hands of its citizens, quite unaware of the consequences my actions would have for you and yours. I shudder to think how many goodly souls paid the price of my nativity. But I am no longer a child reciting words with witless obedience, and I will not be a pawn in the monetarists' damnable games. Forgive my outburst. You are one of those few people to whom I feel I can speak my mind. Come, let us return to Ul'dah and visit the Colosseum.
Well, this feels like Realm Reborn.
Well, I mean, we are in the Realm Reborn, but I definitely feel you. A little bit of fly here, talk there.
Do you men feel me?
Oh, I can feel it.
But do you men affiliate?
It's kind of
touring the realm with the Sultana.
Where are we going? Ah, yes. The Gladiators Guild.
Men, please, you're married.
Art thou feeling in it now, Mr. Krabs? Fucking went for the same line. Nice.
We're really just gonna follow her around while she pontificates.
From the moment I became Sultana, I found myself thrust into an endless parade of document signing and ceremonies. For years, I simply signed where I was told to sign, and I sat where I was told to sit, blissfully oblivious to what any of it meant. Yet one good thing did come. of that ignominious chapter of my life. For it was during an official visit to the Colosseum. Is that Colosseum? Or is it like Colosseum? Colon. Oscar.
That's Colosseum.
That I first met Raban. The match I had been invited to attend was not at all what I expected. They had pitted the Bull of Alamigo against some dozen or so rival gladiators. Blinkered through it I was. Drunk off my ass? Is that what that means?
I'm gonna... maybe watching through her fingers?
I would not stand for an obvious injustice and demand to see a fair fight, one man against another, and my royal wish was duly granted. It was not until later that I learned of the gambling ring, which had arranged for Raban to die on the sands that day. Regardless, my intervention meant that Raban had but a single opponent to dispatch, which he duly did. And when he knelt before me to receive the winner's purse, he swore that he would one day offer me his blade in service. Surrounded as I was by liars and manipulators, I confess I dismissed it as a pleasant piece of theater. But as you know, Raban is a man of his word. Though it took him another 5 years of fighting on the blood sands, he amassed a fortune so great as to buy not only his freedom, but a seat on the syndicate. And then I had my blade.
I was about to say, I'm actually kind of enjoying the story. I would love to see it. Oh, okay. I thought we were about to see it.
There we go. Yeah, you're right. Hey,
oh, yeah, there it is.
Yeah. I've never heard them called blinkers. They're blinders, though, I've heard of for horses. All right, Tataru, you gotta hit up Raban. He's been wearing the same thing for 7 years.
Yeah. Well, he got the arm cover, which is very cool.
Yeah, no, it's a great set.
They just straight up did the 300 speed ramp. It's great.
Such a great scene.
I would go watch that scene right now. He opened up his inventory and toggled his helm real quick. I am not used to seeing Raban with 2 arms. Oh, this is a 1.0 cutscene they're reusing. Interesting.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Please, Your Grace, come back. I beg of you.
I like that she's just booking it.
Just, yeah.
He's looking after Master Sham.
Oh, it's a 1.0 recreated cutscene.
Your Grace.
That's really cool.
I have kept the
Thanks, Super Sideswiping.
So you have, and in turn, so too shall I keep mine.
They're so cute together.
You really are like the most adorable shit in
With
this
your
game.
winnings, you have become one of the 6 most wealthy souls in all Ul'dah. And so, as tradition dictates, Rauben Aldin, you have earned yourself a seat on the Syndicate. May your new station garner you still greater glories.
I am honored, Your Grace, and vow to serve with every fiber of my being from this day till my last.
Just
long live
pure
the Sultana,
unadulterated joy.
and long live Ul'dah!
That's so cool. We got to see something from 1.0. I like when they do that.
Yeah.
Especially after watching the No Clip documentary.
The continuity.
Words cannot well express what that man means to me. There are others who care deeply for my well-being, of course. Papa Shan's love for me is as that of a grandsire for his grandchild. But upon matter of governance, I cannot turn to bodyguards and maidservants for counsel. Raban, with the authority of his syndicate position, was the first sword I could wield. His was the only edge which could cut the strings that bound me.
Aww. Unknown character, thank you for the super chat that I had to stifle a laugh for already. Tuna, I would love to know how this happened. Echo, a headache kicks in. Oh, by the 12, a headache.
We must make haste. My absence will not go unnoticed by the Sultan's throne for long, and there are other places I would like to visit. To the ossuary? Arzani?
All right, we're all close here, right? I can admit something I feel embarrassed about.
Yeah, of course.
I was today years old when I realized Raubon's last name was Aldin. I had no idea who the hell they were talking about every time they said Aldin.
Oh.
I never thought to question it.
It does come up pretty often in the opening zones here.
Gotcha. Thaumaturge's Guild. Wait,
Thaumaturge's
I'm not
Guild.
attuned to the Thaumaturge's Guild?
Oh my.
Oh, that's embarrassing. Aaron, thank you for the super chat that I believe was ruled to be a spoiler by our lovely mods.
Yeah, feel free to repost it and add us if you would like as a spoiler-free version. Thank you for the super chat.
I've got a lot of rips. Garrett, no.
I've watched some of Kristen play through the Thaumaturgy Guild, and it's a pretty cool rundown, like getting to see all the, I think they're brothers or something doing adventures. It's a neat
I'm
little...
certainly Black Mage curious.
Yeah. I'm not much for the play style.
Their spells are so pretty.
They are. I'm so burned out on range casting after World of Warcraft. It's not something I'm eager to return to.
I never really got into it. I was a hunter, which, you know, you can make an argument was ranged casting, but yeah, that's it. I never played a mage. I guess I did a warlock for a hot second, but I didn't really stick with it. So yeah, I'm not. That's why I started with a summoner here. If you remember, I said, oh, I just want to do something I haven't done in World of Warcraft. So I went with the ranged caster. This is a cool room. I've never been here. It's freaking creepy.
It was about some of the songs in the upcoming expansion were sung by Raubon's voice actor. I heard he was part of a band. That's pretty cool. Oh, from A Realm Reborn too. I kind of miss... He wasn't as subtle, and I don't think he had the Alamegan accent, the previous. I'd have to, again, like, A Realm Reborn feels so long ago, but I'm pretty sure the original voice actor didn't sound like the other Alamegans in accent. So by recasting him, they made a clearer through line. But original Raubon's voice actor was a lot more barbarian and gave more of that, like, I'm about to be unhinged at any moment vibe, which I think worked really well in A Realm Reborn.
There's the big one for me is Merweb. I think was just I liked A Realm Reborn Merweb more. Her voice fit her character, I think, better.
And I also don't. I'm always nervous isn't the right word. I'm cautious, but not completely. I need to find the right word. Great voice actors can have bad direction. And I think the A Realm Reborn voice actors across the entire product had no idea what they were talking about. Because they weren't given backstory direction to let them know what the words they were saying mean. It was just bad direction, exactly as Alex puts it. I don't think there was really any bad voice actors in A Realm Reborn, just bad direction. Like Peter Dinklage in Destiny. Like, Peter Dinklage is not a bad actor. But he was told to be robotic and flat. And you get a bad performance. Anyway.
Yeah. Rip Dinklebot. They replaced him with Nathan Drake. All right. What's Nanamo have to say? Oh, suddenly cinematic.
When the calamity threatened, Raubon led the Alliance forces into battle on the plains of Cartagena, and I remained here. I pray with all my heart that Archon Louisoix would have the power to rouse the 12. Since that day, I have made a custom of visiting this shrine during each of my little excursions. Here, I seek the blessing of Thal, reflect upon my choices, and ask myself if I am fulfilling my duties as Sultana. You are rightly celebrated as a champion because you have led the line in 100 battles for the good of Eorzea. In much the same way, I believe the measure of a monarch lies in how she leads her people in times of adversity. If I am to be Sultana worthy of the name, I cannot turn a blind eye to the troubles facing Ul'dah. I have chosen my path, Val, Tuna. With Alamigo now freed from its imperial chains, I finally see a way to aid the refugees. Already, many displaced Alamegans seek to begin the long trek home. To facilitate that process, I have made a small contribution, an artist's school in Rauga's Reach for any who wish to learn new trades. Realistically, however, it'll take years for such training to yield tangible benefits. But we do not have years. These people will need shelter and employment if they are to survive. And this time, the Ul'dah Treasury shall provide. Precisely where and how to allocate the necessary funds is, of course, another question.
Time to make a choice. I'm leaning towards option 2.
Yeah, but I don't like the Syndicate.
No, I don't trust those little potato
We are
bastards
here
as
to
much as well.
advise, so let's actually say something.
Yeah, I was about to say I don't trust them as far as I can throw them, and I could throw them pretty far, so I'm just going to say I don't trust them, Kyle. That was a short joke.
A wise suggestion. Mayhaps a visit to the Gold Saucer is in order. Its proprietor is a member of the Syndicate, and he is one of the few who pay refugees a fair wage. I wonder, are you acquainted with Garrett Mandeville? Ah, well, he is a most generous man, if something of an eccentric. Let us make our way to the landing, and I will see that the word is sent to the Gold Saucer. Godbert should be only too glad to receive us.
Oh, I guess I'm going to the Gold Saucer.
Yeah, you are
Oh,
forced.
what did I just get? I just got something. To gain access to the Gold Saucer, you must first accept or have previously completed the quest. It could happen to you.
Oh.
I'm going to need to do that.
Very well then. Well, I think then that's a good time to end it. If you've got some independent questery to catch up on, we'll go ahead and end the stream there for today.
Super Sideswiper, thank you for the super chat by Blinkered. She was referring to her narrow view. Ah, I did see a couple people say it was equivalent to naive.
Yeah. I've never heard it used as such.
I've never heard it, period.
Thank you, everybody, for the support today. We're rolling some credits here.
Oh.
We will see you Thursday with the start of the first raid, I believe. But join the Discord. Be sure to like the stream here. Subscribe to the channel itself. But again, be sure to join the Discord, where that's where we're having the conversations about what we're going to get up to next. You'll see the announcements for when we're going to go live. You'll also, of course, if you subscribe to the channel, you'll see all the upcoming scheduled streams. So you can have a very easy time following along there. And thank you to Jonathan Harrison here on the super chat. Oh my goodness. Godbird is part of the Hildebrand side quests. So we're actually out of sync. So I've done some of the quests and Garrett has done none. So we are currently out of sync. So we do need to get caught up, and we're hoping to do that during our next MSQ, post-MSQ vacationary. As for, oh, we got some puppy here on our way out.
Yep, Zelda came in, ran past Bailey. That's who was angry. If you hear angry barking, it's always Bailey. Doesn't like when the girls get too close to her. Yeah, thanks so much for hanging out today, everybody. Thank you for the support.
Bye now. GG. We'll see you
Again.
soon.